Here we go. 6 o'clock at the MJ Morning Show. MJ and Michelle. No sign of Fester. He is not in the building as far as I know. Maybe he got into a head-on collision in the fog this morning.
No.
What?
Stop. Don't say that. Cancel, cancel, cancel.
Oh, here he comes. Remember our friends that taught us?
Yes, I do. Literally, you said, what if this elevator drops or something? And they were like, both screamed, cancel, cancel, cancel.
Where was that?
One of the Bayshore buildings, condos, with
Why
our
were
friends.
why were we in an elevator with them in a Bayshore condo building?
We were picking them up, going to dinner.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, Drew and Carrie.
So that's right. They had a condo on Bayshore. This is what, 20 years ago?
Oh, easily. Probably before kids.
So
Jeez.
we went up to their apartment
Yeah.
to pick them up.
Yes.
And then we were headed down.
And in typical MJ fashion, what would happen if this elevator, just
If
plummeted to the ground?
If the cable snapped.
Yeah, something to that effect.
You know what I love the cable snap sound. You know that cable, it's like a, like a, and then
yeah, I don't want to hear it though.
All the cables like winding in like frenetic, it was the elevator sound effect for the crotchety old man. Hang on a minute. Oh, Fester, welcome. Glad you could join us this morning. Everything all right?
I got into a head-on crash in the fog on the bridge, and
you survived.
Just made it. The car's totaled.
Hang on a second. I'm grabbing the Nothing But Crotchety Old Man CD, and it's the elevator call. And you know what? I might start the show now with a crotchety call now that we're talking about the whole elevator thing. All right, so we're in the elevator, and I was just joking around.
Yeah.
Why would I say that? Why do I say?
It's just, that's you.
Why wouldn't you say it?
Why do I say 90% of what I say?
Right.
So the funny story is that I was just joking. Hey, what if the cable snapped right now? And did they both say it?
Oh, yeah.
They're like, cancel, cancel, cancel.
Like together in, unison, like right together.
So that was their thing.
Yeah.
If anyone said something that they didn't like or something that they perceived to be ominous,
yes, that
they would say cancel, 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 thinking that whatever you just said would be canceled by their, it's kind of like the Candyman. How many times do you say Candyman?
3 times, I think, in the mirror.
No, I think I thought it was maybe it was 5 times.
You had to say red rum so many times.
Oh, gosh.
And then Candyman.
Beetlejuice was 3, Andrew.
Right.
You know what? I've never seen Beetlejuice.
Me neither.
I have never seen, it just didn't appeal to me for some reason.
No.
I get preconceived crap in my head that, I don't want to see. And a lot of times I don't see it. I've never seen Beetlejuice 1. I never, Beetlejuice 2.
You should.
Hang on, I got to find the elevator thing here. I got to dig this thing up. So Fester.
Yeah, by them yelling cancel, 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 what do they think they're pulling it back out of the universe once you put it out?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay. I don't know how well that works, but good for them.
That's exactly it. All right, the car window fiasco, the carpet calls, Flappy's on here, drunk Santa, demonic cable box. Oh, the elevator. All right, disc 1. Hang on a minute. Let me put it in the CD machine. That's right. I still maintain a CD machine in the studio. We're even putting in the new studio if we ever move into that thing because it's like stalled. I mean, nothing's happening now. We were coming along and then it stopped. All right, but I'm putting the CD player in the new studio as well because I still have crap on CD. I cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, cut 7 on the Nothing But Crotchety CD. And I was talking about the elevator cables, and it took me forever to, I can't remember whether I had to make this with, swinging a garden hose into a microphone or, no, seriously.
Right.
Seriously.
Oh, my gosh.
I needed to get the cable snapped, the, kind of sound, like a recoiling thing. Here's the crotchety old man, the elevator call.
Auto Service, Caparelli, how can I help you?
Oh, thank God you've answered. I'm stuck in one of your death trap elevators. Get me the hell out of here.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, just take it easy. Take it easy a moment.
Get me out of here. Get me out of
Excuse me.
Yes.
We need your address. We can get you out.
I don't know where the hell I am. Get me out of here.
Excuse me. We have someone that can get you out.
I don't know where I am. I forgot. I'm old. I'm elderly. I'm geriatric.
Why did you-
I've just soiled my pants.
Oh, my.
I'm confused. Get me out of the elevator.
Wait a minute. Take it easy. Take it easy
I
now.
can't.
We can get you.
I can't breathe. I'm running out of air.
There's plenty of air in the elevator.
I can't breathe.
Take a deep breath. There's plenty of air in the elevator.
I can't breathe.
Calm down. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. There's plenty of air. Plenty of air. You okay now?
I can breathe.
All right. Everything's fine now. We'll get you right out.
I can breathe now.
Have you hit the alarm button?
Pushing it now. Alarm! Help! Get me out of here!
That's fine. That's fine.
Help! Get me
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Get me out
Settle
of
down. Take your hand off the alarm button.
God, I can't hear you.
Sir, take your hand off the alarm button.
What? Okay.
All right.
All right, I let go of the alarm button.
All right.
Let me out of
Stop
here.
ringing the bell.
Get me out of here. Help!
Stop ringing the bell. I can't help you if you keep ringing the bell.
I'm stuck in the elevator. Get me
Take your
out of here.
hand off the alarm.
Get me out of here.
Take your
Help!
hand off the alarm.
Okay, I just took my hand off the alarm.
All right. Let's go one step at a time here.
I'm very...
Are you calling from the emergency phone in the elevator?
No, I'm on my cell phone. I happen to have it attached to my cellular phone belt holster. It seems to come in handy from time to time.
Great. Would you check and see if there's an emergency phone in the panel there where you push the buttons?
Yes, hold on a sec. Opening little door. Oh, my God!
Sir, what happened?
The cord just snapped off like a twig.
Oh,
Hold on, I think I could be of further assistance. I just happen to have my Black & Decker power driver, which is battery operated, on the other side of my belt holster.
but what are you doing with that?
I'm going to disassemble the control panel and
No.
see if I can
No,
get it.
sir.
Hold on a second.
Put the drill away. Stop drilling.
Got one screw out.
Stop drilling.
Okay, got two
Can
screws
you hear
out.
me?
Okay, I've got the third screw.
Sir, I told you, stop drilling now.
I'm prying the panel off. Panel's off. I got wires everywhere.
Don't touch the wires.
Whoa! Ah, jeez, I just got juiced. Oh, my God, I just got
There's
shot.
wires in there that are hot. Keep your hand out of the wires.
Let me out of the elevator.
Stop.
Let me out.
Stop
Help.
pushing the alarm.
I'm
Stop pushing the
stuck.
alarm. Listen to me. Stop doing the alarm.
Can somebody hear me?
Stop pushing the alarm.
Okay, stopping the alarm.
Good. All right. Now, look. Stay away from the hot wire.
Oh, my God. The elevator.
What's going on?
It's rocking back and forth violently. Oh, my God. Holy crap.
What are you doing?
Cable snapped. Cable snapped. Cable is...
Call the emergency release. Call the emergency release to the panel. Call the emergency release to the panel. Call the
There we go. All right. Did you hear the the cable like swirling, twirling sound effect?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
climax of the call.
I was trying to figure, what was he telling? Pull the emergency release on the panel? Was that like the some of the elevators had like the red, like the stop button that you'd pull out? I think, was that what he's trying to tell me to
Does
do?
that stop a falling elevator?
I don't think it
know.
does.
It seems really improbable.
It was Otis Elevator Service that I called in some state. I don't remember where I called. Oh man! So that was all that to get to the cable snappings sound effect. All right, it's a classic, man. That was funny. I forgot how funny that one was.
It's really early to play that call. A lot of alarms going off.
You think so?
Yeah. People are waking up in horror.
A lot of alarms going off. Me pushing the elevator alarm button. Just getting rolling. Busy Tuesday morning, MJ Morning Show. Oh, we did it. It happened. I failed. Fester succeeded. That is next.
Good morning. Another patchy.
6:21 at the MJ Morning Show. Julian, I guess, is listening. My son up in New York at college, and he sent me a text. Dad, that's one of the best crotchety old man calls ever. I would agree. That's a good one. The elevator. And, you know, a lot of people think of the porta potty one, the demonic cable box, you know, the carpet calls with Flappy.
Yeah, all good ones.
The elevator. No, that was a really, really good one. So Julian is obviously listening this morning. Good morning, Julian. All right, Fester, I failed, and then you succeeded. And you have a theory. We're going to discuss this several times this morning because, you know, it's 6:22 now, so let's discuss it for the early crowd. If you are a diehard MJ Morning Show listener and follower, you might have already seen the video. I posted mine in the afternoon, and then Fester's got posted at about 9:30 last night. So you might not have seen it. We're talking about this Wendy's viral secret menu 9-patty burger that someone dubbed the T-Rex. And then somebody, we'll get into this later on, but I just want to just kind of touch on it here. But I've got to make a note of it. Please make a note of it. I have to make a note of that someone said that the Mythbusters guys dealt with this. And there are different iterations. You had the original Mythbusters were the two guys, Adam and, I don't know, Andrew probably knows this. Hold on, Andrew, turn your microphone on. Of course, Andrew knows our producer. What are the names?
Adam and Jamie.
Adam and Jamie.
Oh,
but
yes.
Didn't they have a falling out? Don't they despise each other these days? Didn't they split and one guy does Mythbusters like online now with streaming videos? Or am I right or wrong? Am I pulling crap out of my butt?
I think you have something accurate there, yeah.
I have. You think I have something?
I don't know the
accurate?
details.
Okay.
Did one of the guys die, or is that just a myth?
Oh yeah, he got run over by a bulldozer at a construction site.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
I don't know.
that's American Pickers.
Oh.
One of the guys died on American Pickers.
Oh, okay. Oh, American Pickers.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I confused my
Fester has an idea for American Pickers. He just sits there and picks his nose all day.
dude.
Okay.
All
I mean,
nose
second knuckle deep.
all the time.
American
Oh my gosh.
American Pickers.
American Pickers brain scratcher
Let's see
edition.
what you got there, man. Oh, that's a good one. All right. Anyway, so back over to the Wendy's deal.
All right.
There is this viral video craze.
I guess it's always been around for those who knew about it.
It just seems that I've seen multiple stories in the last week. So whatever it is, I don't know when this began. I don't know when the T-Rex Wendy's burger originated or who dubbed it the T-Rex burger. But this is not new, apparently. However, there's a current wave or a recent wave of interest with videos popping up. I saw a Reddit post. That's how I found out about it. I stumbled across a Reddit thread on the T-Rex 9-patty Wendy's burger. And that's how I became aware of this thing. So I mentioned this on the air yesterday, that I'm going to go to Wendy's and I'm going to try to get this thing. Well, I think yesterday we were talking about Fester and I were both going to go together.
In the same car, jammed in there.
Yeah, which, you know, probably didn't need to do that.
I mean, two dudes getting a 9-meat sandwich. I mean, that's just suspect.
I go to the Wendy's in South Tampa on Gandy and it's Manhattan. You know, it's right near the corner of, right there, Manhattan.
Across from the Publix, right?
Across from the new Publix or newer Publix. And then Walmart is just to the east a little bit on Gandy. So I go to the Wendy's and I get lectured right off the bat. There's no such thing. There's no such. I got to play this. See, your speaker at your Wendy's was nice and loud and crisp. My Wendy's speaker sucked. Also, my experience sucked because they wouldn't give me the T-Rex burger with 9 patties and 9 slices of American cheese piled on a regular bun. I mean, it's a meat mountain is what it is. Yes, Michelle.
I found an article that says that's actually called the fossil. The T-Rex should have 12 patties.
Oh, my God.
So maybe you were ordering the wrong thing.
No.
And they misunderstand at Fester's. I don't know.
The T-Rex is the 9-patty burger. I mean, there's a bunch of, anybody can put anything online.
Who knows what kind of variation.
Fossil.
Anyway, so it's the T-Rex. Fester, go ahead and play my video for the early listeners.
So you want the failure,
I
right?
want the fail.
Okay, you want the terrible one.
Let's play the fail for. And folks, if you want to see these videos, my video and my failure, my utter complete failure.
Really awful.
Yeah. If you want to see my failure, it's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. And then Fester's success is also the next video on Certified MJ Radio. All right, you ready? Play mine.
Let me refresh it.
Refresh it and hit the unmute button on the. Go ahead.
It's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM. I've just pulled up to Wendy's to see if I can order the viral secret hack menu T-Rex burger. Hello, is anyone there? Hello, Wendy. Okay.
One moment.
I was told one moment. It's very busy. Yeah, hi. Can I get the T-Rex burger, please?
There's no such thing.
Excuse me?
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing as the T-Rex burger? I can't get 9 burgers on a bun?
You can order 9 individual patties, but it's not a sandwich that we offer.
I can order 9. What about 3 triple Dave's Hot and Juicies? That'll do it too, right?
You just want 3.
Well, hold on. So you can't make me a T-Rex burger with 9 patties, no?
No.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Big fail.
All right.
Big, giant fail.
And I drive away.
Bye, Wendy's. Oh, boy. Says there's no such thing.
All right, so that's my video.
Terrible. Real failure.
I got shut down. Shut down. Fester goes last night. That was the Wendy's again. South Tampa, Gandy, and Manhattan. That Wendy's. That's been around forever, by the way. That's an old Wendy's. So you're saying you think, and your Wendy's is a newer Wendy's?
Yeah, I mean, last 5 years, Wendy's. It's kind of the new design.
The new design, the new layout?
Yeah.
All right, so where was this Wendy's located that Fester went, and what time was that?
We went probably about 7:45.
I know. Which location is it?
We went to the L.A. location.
That's the Lutz area location?
In the Lutz area. We went to in downtown L.A. We went to the...
What's the location?
It
Where?
was Dale Mabry Highway.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Way the hell up there. I don't know.
Dale Mabry and way the hell up there. That's the cross street?
Dale Mabry, way the hell up there, not to Pasco yet, though.
Is it near Van Dyke?
North of Van Dyke.
North of Van Dyke.
North of the Dykes, north of the Bears, way up there.
Beers.
Way up there.
All right. Fester has success. I mean, there wasn't even an eyelash blink.
No.
They didn't even bat a thing. Just boom. All right. Here's Fester's audio now. And again, both these videos are up on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Also, they're also posted on MJ Morning Show on Instagram as well. So both accounts. Folks, you ought to be following both. You ought to be following me, Certified MJ Radio, and following MJ Morning Show on Instagram. All right, here's Fester's video. Roll it.
Hey, it's Fester from the MJ Morning Show, Q105, 104.7 FM. We are at Wendy's. I'm here in the 2010 Cadillac DTS with my daughter Hadley.
Hello there.
And we are going to try to order the viral T-Rex burger.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Feel free to order whenever you are ready.
Yeah, I'd like to order a T-Rex burger.
Okay, you want to get a T-Rex burger?
Yes.
Okay.
How much is the T-Rex burger?
The T-Rex burger is like $23.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you. We'll be up in a minute.
We got the burger!
We're going to get a T-Rex burger. $23 for the T-Rex burger.
Here you go.
Here's the medium
Can
frosty.
I pull up right there to the door?
Is it taking a long time to make?
It's going to take a little bit.
Okay, we'll be right up here.
Thank you.
Look at this.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Look at this.
Holy
Use a
crap.
plastic knife to keep it all intact. Take the
a
top
skewer.
one off, fold down the bottom one.
Oh, my God.
Holy crap. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 patties. Start to dig in. There's no way to eat this.
Oh, it's a meat mountain.
It's too big.
Yeah, oh, it's
It's
massive.
too big.
That's incredible. All right, that's the end of the video. You got to see this thing. Folks, the video's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio or MJ Morning Show on Instagram. It's in both locations. Give us both a follow as well for amazing Meat Mountain content like this. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty
So
cool.
there's more to the story, which we'll get to later on. So probably closer to 8 o'clock, end of the 7 o'clock hour, into the 8 o'clock hour. There's more to the rest of the story. Yeah, I can't believe that I got like gaslighted, you know?
I think you missed an opportunity in yours. She gave you the backdoor key to ordering one.
But you've got to order 9 individuals and then put it together. No.
Technically, your girl was right. It's not a menu item. She can't just ring it up.
Well, they rang it up at your place.
Yeah, but she rang up one sandwich with 9 extra patties.
Whatever the hell they did. It was and remember, we had the report yesterday that it's like, depending on where you are, it's like $22 to $30. Depending on where you are, because prices vary according to geographical location, and yours came in at $23. All right, anyway, festive success. I was an utter miserable failure. Speaking of failures, early morons in the news and a superior pile of complete imbeciles in morons in the news rolls next. Garage doors. Welcome to the Morons at 641. MJ, Fester, Michelle, special guest in studio all week long. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Wow, you must think the shows really suck with just you and me.
I didn't say that.
I mean, subliminally, you're telling me that
I'm not
because
telling
you're like,
you anything subliminally.
You and I are doing some pretty
I'm
good
not telling you
stuff
anything.
together.
No, I'm not.
But we need somebody else right now because
Listen,
you're not cutting it.
Michelle's been part of the show for 30 years.
All right.
Michelle has been, since I started with BJ on the Power Pig in 1994, Michelle's been part of the show.
I tell everybody, Michelle is the best part about MJ.
Michelle has made
I tell everybody
thousands and thousands of appearances on the MJ Morning Show.
People will ask about MJ and they'll mention you. I was like, no, stop right there. Hey, Michelle's the best part of MJ.
Oh, thank you, Fester.
All right, Morons in the news.
All right, let's go.
How does this happen? I mean, at what point don't you just like throw them away forever? Guy in Lake Wales has just been arrested for the 24th time for robbery.
What's the record? I mean,
I don't know.
Lake Wales is what, Polk County?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
How many times does Sheriff Judd have to take you downtown before,
I would like to know what is the actual record in Florida for the number of times a dirtbag has been arrested. Yeah, this dude is 57-year-old Mark Spradley. I'm guessing that at 57, you're not going to teach that dog new tricks, what I'm guessing. Arrested 23 times prior, was just taken into custody again, suspected of robbery, the 24th arrest.
Mm.
Yeah, he was wanted for robbery with a deadly weapon and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. At what point, shouldn't we invoke the 24 strikes rule?
Yeah.
Michelle, you're a former prosecutor.
Yeah, no.
You were a Hillsborough County assistant state attorney for a spell.
I mean, what's happening over there?
You've heard of, like, in some places of the 3 strikes rule.
Right.
You know?
I've heard of that.
Yeah. So police say that Spradley was arrested at the Lake Wales Inn.
Sounds lovely.
Can you look up the Google reviews on the Lake Wales Inn? I'd like to know, how does the Lake Wales Inn, because Michelle and I are always looking for a nice weekend getaway. We can go out and see the Bach Tower and then, stay at the Lake Wales Inn. You got it?
Okay.
Oh, it's a 2.9 on Google's.
There's 91 reviews.
Well, bring up some of those reviews. Let's check some of those suckers out.
All right, let me try to pull it up. Tell me more about what's his face.
It's $1,400 a month.
What?
The Lake Wales Inn.
Oh, you can. Oh, it's one of those efficiency places.
I guess so.
Well, we can stay there for a whole month for $1,400.
Yep.
Wow. All right. So let's see here. Bring up some of the reviews.
I'm trying to click the stars. It's not pulling up.
Faster. You don't know how to search.
I don't know how to do it.
Michelle, bring up the Lake Wales Inn and give me some of the reviews. With a 2.9, I'm sure it's got some great reviews.
Well, there is no room service.
All right, hang on a minute. All right, let's see. All right, Fess, let me take control of this.
All right.
Lake Wales Inn. Oh, let me just finish up with this guy. So he also had an outstanding warrant out of Monroe County for failure to appear for a criminal traffic charge. Wow, this guy's a mess. Seriously, at what point do you just throw him in jail and throw away the key? 24th arrest. Unbelievable. Andrew, hold on. He just found the record for Florida arrests. What'd you find, Andrew? Mic on.
Mark Brents, 57 years old when this was written, had chalked up his 75th arrest.
Wow.
Where? Does it say? What part of the state? Anywhere in the story?
He had targeted Lowe's stores across Hillsborough and Clearwater.
Oh, wow. So, a local.
Right here.
A local. 75th arrest. How many? 75?
Yes.
75 arrests.
I root for people from my hometown.
There you go.
I do. I mean, if you're like in the Olympics and you're from the Tampa Bay area, I root for you.
Hometown,
right?
Hometown hero.
Right. If you're a criminal, I want you to set the record.
Hometown hero.
We're number one.
We got the reviews up here for the Lake Wales Inn.
Here we go. Start with this one right here, Randy.
Randy C., most disgusting place I've ever stayed. Guy literally asked for my driver's license and said it was in case the police come, he needs to have a record. He wasn't joking when he said this. They charged us $70 for a room that reeked of cigarettes, no working television, no ice machine. Literally brought us plastic Tupperware of ice from their refrigerator. All the furniture had cigarette burns and mystery stains. Drop cloths for curtains. A cockroach as a very unwelcomed third guest. Awoken to window cleaning in the middle of the night.
Man, it sounds like they're on the ball. They're cleaning the windows.
Not to mention the random hotel guest literally diving into the dumpster to dig out trash bags for some unknown purpose. Will not be staying here ever again, nor would I recommend. Big time ripoff. Literally stayed somewhere the next night for $10 cheaper and had breakfast included, a clean room with no roaches, and all the ice and TV I could ever want.
Wow.
A stellar lineup of reviews.
But there's a couple of 5 stars, and I'm curious why these people gave it 5 stars, and then you go and look at what they've reviewed.
Well, give me one.
Rebecca.
What does Rebecca say?
She doesn't say anything about it. It says Rebecca. I don't want to know.
Oh, just a 5-star review?
It's
That's
just a 5-star review, but she has 33 other reviews.
Right.
And so then you go and look and see, like, what else is she reviewing? Like, what's going on?
A lot of these places, a lot of these guys are getting 1 reviews. It was a very nasty room. had blunt in it.
Had blunt roaches in there.
What does blunt roaches mean?
It's a blunt is a marijuana cigarette.
I was thinking cockroaches.
Oh my gosh,
No.
I was too fast there.
I was thinking like palmetto, because the other person said cockroach. I was thinking
it was a used marijuana smoked
roaches.
cigarette with a blunt.
Now we understand.
The remnant.
There's so many. I've never seen a place that had the word roaches in so many different ways being used in its description as the Lake Wales Inn.
Exactly.
Horrible place. Toilet wouldn't flush.
Ooh, gross. Ooh.
Beds hard as a rock. Roaches, drugs everywhere. What do you? They don't clean the rooms.
Every post mentions roaches practically.
All right. Well, I guess just goes to show you as we move along here. DUI suspect here in Florida. Where's Hawthorne, Florida? I know I've heard of it.
Isn't that one of those?
Is that Panhandle-ish?
I thought Hawthorne was one of those near Jacksonville. It's one of those speed trap towns.
Oh, it's Alachua County. So that's going to be not far from Gainesville, right?
Yeah. So Hawthorne's one of those like Lawley.
Oh, really?
On was that
301?
Yeah.
It's like at the intersection of 301 and 20.
Gotcha. All right. So Hawthorne.
You don't want to mess around that town.
Guy suspected of drunk driving crashed his pickup truck right through the entire liquor store.
Man.
Oh, he's back for more supplies. Alachua County, here it does say Alachua. Alachua County Sheriff's Office deputies were called to Hawthorne Liquors for a reported vehicle crash. The pickup was sitting in the middle of the store.
Oh, my gosh.
The pickup truck drove right through the front plate glass window of Hawthorne Liquors. The truck is in the middle of the freaking liquors. Look at the picture.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm telling you. I
That's
saw it.
great.
Oh, my
Wow.
God. And guess what? DUI.
Duh.
Yeah, exactly. Pickup truck, middle of the freaking store. Yeah, the driver identified as John C. Lee showed signs of impairment. Oh, you think?
John C. Lee.
Yeah, and he performed poorly on field sobriety tests. So you think?
This store is totaled.
Yeah, he was charged with DUI, taken to the Alachua County Jail. Estimated damage, about $20,000. Drove right through the whole freaking front of the liquor store.
Yeah, you know this is a good liquor store because it has like the metal garage door rolly thing right above the front door. That's how I know I'm in a classy neighborhood.
when they close, they got to roll down the metal corrugated roll up doors, cover the doors and all the windows on the whole front of the store.
Did you see what his breath was?
My story does not. Do you have an update?
It says his sample measured 0.00.
What?
Yeah, so they have to get a urine sample.
So you know what? He might have been high as a kite.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're right. All right. So if he blew,
Right.
means no alcohol. He must have been all methed up or something.
Right, something else.
All right, so we just talked about the Lake Wales Inn being like a 2.
Yeah.
Right? This place is a 4.6. This is
Wow.
Hawthorne Liquors.
Hawthorne Liquors
Yeah, this is really
in Alachua County is a 4.6 on the Googles.
There's some very good reviews
Oh,
on this place.
yeah.
Well stocked, very clean, friendly staff.
Look at the review from last night. New drive-through is very convenient.
Oh, see? It's already reaping benefits.
Oh, my gosh. Look at that.
All right, 6:52 at the MJ Morning Show. A little early, morons in the news to make you feel better about yourself because the 2 stories we just did, you might be having a bad day, but I can't imagine that you're having a day worse than those individuals. So that's why we say that morons in the news is very therapeutic. It's uplifting, very therapeutic, very uplifting. Absolutely. All right, 6:52 now. 7 o'clock hour starts next, and of course, included in that 7 o'clock hour is an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. So that's on the way in just a bit on this loaded Tuesday morning on the MJ Morning Show. any day now. I've got to check my schedule, but Westfall is going to be showing up at my house too. MJ Morning Show at 7:01 on a Tuesday morning. And I've got a question. I saw an item, and I'm like, does this really exist? Is this like a relationship thing? Is there something called a first date brick? Have you ever heard of this?
I've never heard of that.
A first date brick.
Do you physically bring a piece of masonry with you on the date?
All right, listen, this is why I'm bringing this up. This is a Florida story. This is a local item. This happened in Lee County, Bonita Springs, so, not far from Fort Myers. A woman was caught on camera throwing a commemorative first date brick through her ex-husband's window last month, back in January. And I'm looking at a picture of the brick. The brick says, it's engraved on the brick, first date, Sabrina and
the guy's name's X'd out.
Yeah, jet skiing, June 14th, 2020. Yeah, so they've blocked the guy's name out. There's a picture of the brick that got hurled through the window of the ex's house. So they had a first date, a commemorative brick, which is like engraved. It's like inscribed. I've never heard of this. The first date. All right, I got to go to the phones on this. Who the hell has ever heard of, or do you have a first date brick?
All right.
800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. So obviously things did not turn out very well, because the first date brick says the first date was June 14th of 2020. And then They get married
4.5 years later.
because now that they're exes, and then I guess she's still wound up about something, and throws the first date brick through the front window of his place, busts the window, and of course, I mean, that's all the evidence. And then she denies doing it. So who else threw the first date brick?
Did you see her mugshot?
Yes.
It's very, very poised, almost like a headshot.
Yeah, I have it right here.
If she would have thrown any other brick, she would have gotten away with it.
Yeah, Sabrina Coyne.
Any other brick. Yeah, one with any other brick without her name on it.
I got to know. Has anyone ever heard of this? I have never heard of how prevalent, how common is a first date brick? Have you ever, even if you don't have one, have you known anybody that has had a first date? Michelle, you're pretty in tune with like relationship stuff and the interesting little traditions and
our daughter's dating somebody. They don't have a first date brick.
A first date, and this is inscribed.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a tombstone engraving.
You know what? I think maybe making a first date brick is not a good idea. It's sort of foreshadowing what might happen.
So
how about a first date dagger?
Yeah, no.
A first date ninja sword.
Right. I don't know. It's just not a good idea.
What are those big Japanese takanas? The big Japanese swords.
The samurai sword.
Yeah.
Or
first date samurai swords.
Or the Harry Carey
Yes.
seal.
So, I mean, I've seen these engraved bricks, like on a sponsored paved walkway or something. I think I donated. I donated money to a cause, and I got a brick.
Yeah, I've seen those as well. All right, come on. There's got to be someone listening that has a first date brick, or do you know anybody that has a first date brick? Maybe this is not as common as I thought. Well, So maybe I should say maybe this is maybe it's not even common at all is what I probably should say. 800
it has to be engraved.
Let me give the number out. 800-990-1047. You ever get one? You ever have a friend? You know anyone that has a first date brick? What happens when you Google first date bricks? Are there websites where you can buy first date bricks?
Actually, just a picture of guys named Brick.
Seriously, go.
First.
Did you write that?
Bricks.
Just look up and see where you can buy them online.
I'm going to point out every crappy joke you have, by the way.
So but yours was really bad. Yours was a stink
Some of yours
fest.
suck.
Dude.
All right.
That was a
You want to go down that
dumpster
road?
fire. Right.
You know I love that game.
All right. Sabrina Coyne, 34, was arrested by the Lee County Sheriff's deputies, confronted in front of her ex's Bonita Springs home, according to body cam footage that was released. When law enforcement first reached the scene, one deputy asked Coyne, who was wearing a short dress and high heels, why she was banging on the front door. She says, I banged on the front door because he wouldn't let me in. She claimed that she lived at the house, but authorities said that wasn't true. She also denied throwing anything through his window, but surveillance video shows her throwing the brick through the window with her name on it. Footage provided by the sheriff's office shows her launching the object with her left hand like a shot put, as she appeared to record the toss on her phone with her right hand. So she was even recording it with her cell phone.
She's got the evidence in her hand.
Man. Then a crash can be heard on the Ring camera video as the brick goes through the front window.
All right, so I'm looking at the mugshot. We already talked about how it looks. This is a pretty crazy woman who is also pretty and crazy.
Yeah, she's attractive. Yeah, Michelle was right. Her mugshot is poised.
She looks very like a like a headshot.
If you're judging by this mugshot, which I always assume is taken on people's worst day,
right? Her hair is perfectly.
She's very pretty.
No, she's an attractive woman.
She's got lipstick on,
but she's a nut.
I'm wondering if the guy can do better than this. I don't know. I mean, she's pretty. She's attractive.
I mean, I can get a window replaced for a pretty lady. I mean, weather type Mike on speed dial. You know what? I get hurricane windows. The brick won't break them.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's what this guy needs.
I've got the. She needs to call, or he needs to call weather-tight windows.
I made that joke like 8 seconds ago.
I know. I'm repeating it.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
hurricane windows.
I mean, you want to point out my crappy jokes? I'll point out.
Hurricane windows. That's
I
what.
literally just said that whole joke.
I know, dude. Calm down.
I mean, you're the one that had to point out my brick joke sucked.
I'm giving you ammunition, dude. I'm making it easy for you.
Oh, I don't need ammunition.
Okay. All right. So the homeowner called cops after hearing the brick come through the window.
Man.
Yep. Body cam footage shows her continuing to plead the case. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't break the window. I didn't break the window. I didn't break. She's like yelling it like 3-4 times.
Why would you call the cops?
And then the brick memorialized their first date. Anyway, phones are on hold. Let me see if we can find out about first date commemorative bricks. Catherine in Sarasota. Hi, Catherine. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hi, MJ. Yes, this is the first I've heard of the first brick date. It's kind of stupid. And I think this couple needs some psychological counseling or maybe psychiatric counseling.
Well, they're done. I mean, it's her ex-husband. They're divorced, clearly.
They both need to move on.
Yeah, well, no, it sounds like she needs to move on. Well, listen, I don't know. There's a lot of times two sides to every story, so I don't know. I don't know what else has gone on.
Yeah, every time there's two sides to a story.
But if I'm just faced with the facts here that she hurls a brick through the ex's window at the house, with the information I have, she needs to move on. You know.
Yes, definitely.
But listen, there are two sides to every story. Thank you, Catherine. Let's grab.
You're welcome, MJ.
You have a great day. Claire in Tampa. Claire, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, MJ. How you doing?
Hi, Claire. Have you ever heard of a first date brick?
Nope, never heard of it. My ex-husband was a truck driver, and he would leave on, like, 2-week trips. And I was fishing with his dad, and there was a dead fish, and he said, why don't you go put this under his seat in his pickup while it's sitting there for 2 weeks in August. So I did. So, you know, I didn't carve the date on it or anything crazy like that, but he knew.
Hold on. Your husband's dad told you to take a dead fish and put it in his car for 2 weeks in hot August weather?
Yep. He was not a fan.
Hold on. The
Son,
father was not a fan of his own son, your husband?
Well, yeah. No, he wasn't. He was a bad guy. You know?
All right, so I'm taking into consideration here that you're not married anymore to this guy?
No. That was years ago.
Okay. All right.
25 years ago.
All right, what happened when he came back from his 2-week road trip and his truck reeked of dead fish?
You know what? He never asked me, and I never said anything.
Oh, really? I got to be honest. I would assume that if you put a dead fish in the middle of someone's truck that sits there and bakes for 2 weeks, that might be unrecoverable. You might have to throw the truck away.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you could ever get that stench out of there.
No, probably not.
Thanks, Claire. Appreciate it. All right, so I got dead fish, and so no call still on the commemorative first date brick.
No.
Is this the only couple in America that ever had a first date commemorative brick? What happened when you Googled buy first date commemorative bricks?
I mean, everything was pointing back to this story.
Right, everything is this story.
So there's no website for me to buy let's say
not even like on Etsy.
Well,
you can get a brick engraved with anything.
Right.
Go to a brick engraving company. You could put, butt face on it.
Of course you can. But so there's no website. If I want to retroactively have a brick produced to commemorate Michelle and my first date.
Yeah.
Sometime in March of '87?
Yes.
That's about right, right?
Yes. There were all kinds. Fester's right. You can look it up on Etsy or there's a couple of places. You can just get it made with whatever. They're just calling it the first date brick because she had it engraved with their first date.
Fester found engravedpavers.com.
Yeah, paver art, engravepavers.com.
Okay.
It's a fundraiser. You can like here's they did the one at the University of South Florida. It looks like
paver art,
and it's you buy a paver and you could put the MJ family with MJ and Michelle and the kids.
I wonder if they'll relay my pavers because I got a bunch of dips in my driveway that are collecting water.
Mm-hmm.
Are they engraved?
No, they're not. They're just regular driveway pavers. That's add that to the list of the things I got to do at the house. I want to mention something, and I wonder if what I'm about to say is a result of what I'm looking at right here. I have an item. I have a story that I find fascinating that some U.S. newspapers and news websites are deleting old crime stories to essentially wipe the slate clean for offenders that did stupid things years ago. Do you think that should happen?
Like I can't find a Morons in the news from 2004?
Exactly. Precisely. All right. So you do something idiotic. You're arrested. You have a criminal record. You go to prison. Whatever. Let's say it happened in 2005. And then you go to search for the story now, and it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that news sites, newspapers, TV stations, do you think that they should delete the news? Do you think they should delete essentially history?
I don't know if I want to call it history. I mean, it's not like it's
George Washington. The history, but it's the history of what happened.
Like this woman here who threw the brick, right? In 2040, I don't want the only thing she's known for is being crazy one night and throwing a brick through a boyfriend.
So you want to revise what happened? You're a revisionist?
Did she kill anybody?
Is this like Orwellian? You going to scrub old information?
Yeah, I mean,
what is this, 1984, the book?
What's the worst thing you've ever done in your whole life? And what if that's and you don't have to answer it out loud, but the worst thing you've ever done.
Nothing that. Come on.
Yes, I want to know. What is the worst thing you've ever done?
What's the worst thing you've ever done in your whole life? And what if that's the only thing that you're known for? I mean, it's not going to fit your case, but what if the only thing I'm known for is lighting a turkey van on fire? That's the only thing. I'm old and gray.
Is that still up there?
Yes, there's still videos. There's still video. There's somewhere floating around on the dark web is the unreleased video.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
I wish that video
were the deep director's cut.
Yeah,
right.
So I mean, but what if?
I wish that video was released because it showed that no firefighter got hurt.
Absolutely,
the guy was jumping up on the truck and. Listen, the whole thing where, and a firefighter got hurt in the Fester MJ Morning Show turkey fryer stunt, that was such a load of crap because the claim was that he tweaked his back while rolling up a hose. And then we had video from 4 different angles that showed there was no injury. He was jumping up on the truck. He was on the cell phone making calls.
This isn't where I was going with this.
No.
Anyway.
I know where Fester's going with this, and let me say this. Were you arrested?
I was not arrested.
Okay, so where does this end then? Can you have it removed from the news organizations only if you were arrested? For what level of crime? What if you were just suspected of it? What if it was just an investigation?
What if I got drunk? Hold on. What if I got drunk and drove my lawnmower into a telephone pole, right? And then there's a news story about it on one of the local sites. Yeah. In 30 years, does that need to be found?
Yes.
If it was in the newspaper, if it was on an online news website, if a TV station covered it, if it was news, it should not be scrubbed.
Right.
It should not be erased. That's what I believe. And what's going on now is numerous news organizations here in the United States, they are giving in to civil rights advocates that are saying, they need to erase this old news, wipe the slate clean because these stories follow these individuals for years.
Yes. What if you apply for a job 30 years later?
It happened.
What if you apply for a job 30 years later and you put a bottle rocket in your school at 14 and that's the only thing you're known for?
Then you say that you were a dumbass at 14 and guess what? You've grown up.
That's not what happens. They say, we can't hire you. You have this record.
It should not be expunged.
Right. You're dead ass wrong.
I'm not dead ass wrong. Michelle, you're in agreement with me.
I happen to agree with him.
You guys are both wrong.
So my wife agrees with me and my wife's a freaking lawyer. All right? I'm a lawyer. All right, so listen to this. So local newspapers across the country have launched programs to review the archives to consider requests from people to remove names, delete old stories. Now, here's a specific example of a story that I cannot find. Folks, if you can find this, then help me out. This came up at my high school reunion back in October. So we had our 40th reunion for my high school, Cox High School, Virginia Beach, Virginia, class of 84. We had the 40-year reunion back in October in Virginia Beach. And we're talking about, some of our old classmates. And there was a kid, and he was a nice kid. He was a good kid. His name was Randy Sabatino. And it turned out like 10 or 14 years ago, Randy, who is now deceased, he was on the in memoriam table at our high school reunion. But Randy passed away. So Randy died like a year ago. So, but here's the deal. Randy Sabatino did a stretch in Virginia State Prison because I believe he robbed a check cashing store with a fake bomb. And the story disappeared. It was like in the Virginian Pilot. It was like on the Wavy TV 10 website. I can't find, the story got scrubbed. So we're at the reunion and we're talking about Randy, and Randy Sabatino was a great guy. He was a really nice kid, but clearly something, went afoul later in life. And, he's down on his luck, and he's, robbing a check cashing store with a fake bomb. So he did a number of years in Virginia, and the story's gone. I saw the story like 5 years ago, and now I can't find it anywhere. Nowhere. It's like it never even happened. It's like the Serve Pro commercials, like it never even happened.
Okay, it hasn't been.
Let her rip, Randy!
Okay, it hasn't.
His name is Randy. Randy Sabatino.
It hasn't been expunged from the annals of government, but maybe it shouldn't be so accessible on the internet.
No, it should. News is news. It should not be scrubbed, you revisionist turd.
What if you're 19 years old and you sell a joint, and now for the rest of your life you're a drug dealer, you can't get a government job when you're 40?
If anyone can find the Norfolk or Virginia Beach Randy Sabatino robbing, and may he rest in peace, but he passed away like a year ago. He was not at our high school reunion. All right, 7:20 at the MJ Morning Show. We start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next, including the Botox story is coming up. A band has covered a classic song for charity. Can you guess the band? This is great. This is fantastic. All right, that's just a smidge of what's coming up on the MJ Morning Show, so stand by. Veterans Ford is your... The MJ Morning Show, 1 hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ starts right now. And this is the NFL on the MJ Morning Show. Super Bowl tickets continue to plummet in price. Tickets now going for $15.
Wow.
All right, maybe not that low. No, but seriously, the stories are all over the place. I'm telling you, I don't give a flying crap. The last thing I'd want to do is to go to New Orleans to the Super Bowl. That's the last thing. I think I'd rather have a hot poker shoved up my than
okay,
go to
so those are the two options.
Yes.
MJ, we got two options. Option one, you sit through the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Not great seats, 300 level, But option two, hot poker in the caboose.
Listen, I don't care if it's 50-yard line seats. You don't even need to complicate the story with 300 level seats.
You're the one complicating the story by bringing in a hot poker.
I'm not. I'm just saying that the Eagles and Chiefs Super Bowl is the least desired matchup that I could possibly think of for this Super Bowl. I have no interest.
When I compare it to being violated by a hot poker, it seems like a pretty good time.
I'm going for the hot poker up the bung.
We are into really different things.
What if we're just going to enjoy watching the Eagles beat the Chiefs?
I mean, you can root for a team here.
Yeah.
Is it because you don't like the Chiefs?
All right, so let me be clear. Yes, I would like the Eagles to hand the Chiefs their lunch.
Dude, this is like Batman. I'm telling you.
Batman?
Because years ago, we were rooting for the Chiefs to knock off the Patriots, right? And the Chiefs kind of put the Patriots out, and they won their Super Bowls, and then Tom Brady came back as a buck and beat them. But now they have a dynasty. The Patriots are all but gone. We never have to see the Patriots win a ball game again. But now the Chiefs are here. You either die a hero or you live long enough to be the villain.
All I'm saying is that Super Bowl prices are continuing to plummet. If you want to go to the game and get tickets, I mean, they're like less than $4,000 now. And with the Super Bowl coming this weekend, this Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, that is, as far as Super Bowl ticket prices go, that is very low. Even though, listen, $3,000 is a lot of money, but still, before you know it, they'll be paying you to take the tickets off their hands.
Have you ever been to a Super Bowl?
I have never been to a Super Bowl. I never really desired to go to the Super Bowl.
COVID year when the Super Bowl was in Tampa and the Buccaneers were in it, I had a chance to buy a ticket, and it was $2,200, and I was like, I think I'm going to go. I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime splurge, and I didn't do it. and I've been kicking myself ever since.
Oh my gosh!
I'd love to go to Super Bowl.
Gotcha. Hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
What do you think was going on when we were driving to dinner last night, and that car flew by in the left turn lane? Something was going on.
Running from something.
Yeah, man, we had a bizarre encounter last night. I mean, we were not part of it. We just witnessed it. We were in a line of cars. We were going to dinner at International. So got a radio buddy in town, and we met them for dinner. We met them at the Capitol Grill. And you know what? That place is good.
Yes.
You know, I always, because listen, it's the same company that owns Olive Garden.
It's just the Department of Obvious over here.
No, I'm just,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, it was very tasty.
Whenever I've been to the Capitol Grill, it's good. The food is good. And, because you think, well, let's see, it's, Capitol Grill, it's owned by Darden. They've got Olive Garden. They used to have Red Lobster. And they bought Ruth's Chris. So it's all under the umbrella. So we're headed to dinner last night at International. Michelle, it was what? What time?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting at the traffic light right in front of the Waffle House. So we're heading north on West Shore. Yeah, I got the Waffle House on the right. The entrance to 275 North at West Shore is also on the right. We're sitting, 3 cars back, getting ready to drive under the overpass underneath 275. And suddenly, boom! I'm in the left lane. Then you have the right lane. Then you've got the little turn lane that goes onto 275. And then there's a left lane to make a left turn onto Lemon Street. It's that weird street right there that just goes in one direction. And next to us, as we're sitting there, the light is red. I mean, it's not like the light just went yellow and then red. No, we're just sitting at the red light for a minute waiting for the cycle to happen when suddenly a vehicle, it was an older, dark Chevy Suburban. And this thing flies by us at about 50 miles an hour, runs the red light. If there was a car heading south on West Shore, making the left turn to hit 275 North, it would have been a nasty freaking wreck. But this car blows the red light at full freaking speed and then squeals and turns onto 275 South. Oh, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. There's no onto Lemon Street. Onto Lemon Street. So what was the car doing? It's because there's no way to get on to 275 southbound from West Shore. Blows the light in the left turn lane to get onto Lemon Street at full freaking speed. What was going on? It's Michelle. Didn't it look like they were running from someone?
They were fleeing from something.
What were they doing? I don't know if they just robbed. I have no idea what happened. But then they head west on Lemon Street, and we just proceeded to meet our friends for dinner at International Plaza, and that was it. But I was like, what's going on here?
I mean, Jay, you drive around town, no matter where you live, I feel everybody's had an incident where somebody just blows the doors off of them, and you can't help but to think, what the hell am I missing? What's going on? What's the rush?
Well, something was going on. That individual was fleeing something. And I don't know if they were wanted by the cops, but that was a bizarro situation. Hey, speaking of restaurants, does this hit home? Has anyone ever had this encounter that you go to a restaurant or you check out a restaurant online and the restaurant's hours are online, and let's say the restaurant's open till 10 p.m., but then you get there, and then you're told, oh, no, the kitchen closes at 9:30.
I think that happens all the time to people.
Yeah.
We see that in reviews all the time.
So
that is the complaint.
That's why I'm bringing this up, is because I saw a thread through my prep travels. There was a Reddit thread, and this is like a big peeve, and people are pissed off that restaurants need to post on their website or their Google entry, if they've got the hours of the restaurant, 5 to 10 p.m. or, lunch 12 to 3, then dinner 5 to, that go ahead and post what time the kitchen closes, because this is turning into a thing where people are pissed off. They're aggravated, and they're like saying, oh, this is false advertising. They need to let people know when the kitchen closes. Listen, I'm of the belief that if you're open until 10 o'clock.
And you're open.
Then you should be open. All right, now, with all reason, you shouldn't walk in, if the restaurant closes at 10 o'clock, you shouldn't walk in at 9:50, 9:52, 9:47 and expect appetizer, full entree. I mean,
you literally just contradicted yourself.
No, I did not contradict.
If you're open till 10, you're open. If you walk in at 9:59, you shouldn't get the service.
Listen, the problem is it's the people that are walking in, let's say at 9, and then they're told they got to rush because the kitchen closes at 9:30. So the restaurant's open till 10, and then you're informed that the kitchen closes. I mean, if you get to the restaurant within a reasonable amount of time, it's not a contradiction. If you get there 10 minutes before closing time, I get the argument. But the problem is, the complaint is that you're there in plenty of time. The restaurant's open till 10. You get there at 9:15, and then you're told, oh, the kitchen's closing soon. You got to hurry, or we can't do this or that. That's a problem. And what people are saying is that restaurants need to tell people if their kitchen is closing, then make that your freaking closing time. If your kitchen is closing at 9:30 or 9:25, then don't say you're open till 10 o'clock. No, it's about being reasonable. Yeah, at 9:52, they shouldn't be able to walk in and expect, I get that.
I'm going to order the souffle. I should put it in now.
8 minutes before closing, I get it. No, but if you're going there half an hour, 45 minutes before closing, the restaurant needs to disclose when the kitchen closes.
Okay.
So instead of having opening and closing hours, it should be opening and kitchen closing hours. That's what you're suggesting.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're going to a restaurant for one thing, for crap out of the kitchen.
That's all you really want is the food, right?
I'm just saying, in a food situation, you're going for the food.
Right.
Maybe there's a bar scene, and the bar scene goes on a little later. But listen, for all intents and purposes, for the sake of this conversation, I agree with those that are peeved. Let the people know when the kitchen closes, and maybe that should be your restaurant hours and not later hours. But, oh, no, the kitchen's closed. What? I'm just coming in to sniff the bathroom. I mean, of course I'm coming to the restaurant to get food.
But in the restaurant's defense, right? Like, it's a slow night. Who's going to wait around and think that at 9:45 or 9:30 someone's going to come walking in? They start letting people go. They're gauging the
flow
events.
Of people coming in.
The flow of people.
They're closing off sections.
That always bothers me, though, because we've been to places. Remember, we've been to places?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
And you walk in, and you're within reasonable amount of time, and, oh, no, the kitchen's closed.
You're reasonable, or they're reasonable? Because they're reasonable is they got to clean up. They got to, prep for the next day.
Well, that's that's doing business. I mean, you got to build that in.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's happened to us where, we walk in with enough time, and then it feels like you're getting rushed.
But you say that
or they say the kitchen's closed.
I'm sorry. You say that everything can be done in 2 minutes. This will just take 2 minutes.
I don't say that.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of restaurants.
Yes.
Guess what? I don't know if this qualifies as a restaurant. So I have, according to market research firm Technomic.
Oh, Technomic.
Market research. Apparently, this is known well in the restaurant industry. So, according to market research firm Technomic, I have the list of America's favorite chain restaurants. This is a brand new list, just came out.
So that's not necessarily fast food. It's just places with a lot of
chain restaurants.
Okay.
Nope, it could be a fast food. It could be a sit down. Just a chain, a restaurant that has multiple locations across the country. Something that we would all consider a chain restaurant. And I'm looking at this new research, and number one, I've heard of this. I don't know where one is locally. I've never been to one, but I've heard of it. So I know that I think I've either passed one somewhere or I've read about it. So I'm familiar with number one. And then there are a bunch on the list that I'm totally familiar with.
So number one is not in the Tampa Bay area as far as you know?
No. I'm guessing it's a popular chain, so I'm guessing there must be locations in the Tampa Bay area. What is it, folks? I will solve the mystery. In moments, you'll find out what is now the number one chain restaurant in America. But my issue is it really a chain? So, are you ready?
You're going to start with number one?
No, yeah, I'm just going to go for it. Then I'll tell you what else is on the list. The new number one favorite restaurant, according to market research firm Technomic, is Nothing Bundt Cakes.
You don't know about this?
I told you I know about it. I just don't know where one is locally.
There's one in South Tampa.
Where?
And we've had them.
Hold on. I never went there.
Somebody brought them to either their home or our home for
when was this?
Like over the past couple of years. We've had it a couple of times.
There might be like 10 Nothing But Cakes.
Bundt cakes. But Nothing Bundt Cakes.
There's like 10 Bundt cake places. I mean, all the way from Wesley Chapel to almost to 4th Street in St. Pete.
I can't imagine
Palm
how
Harbor.
that's the number one favorite.
Yeah, but it's not a restaurant. Why is it on the list of the favorite chain restaurants?
Because you can go in and get food, but it doesn't. I mean, you can't get a burger.
You know what? I'm starving for dinner. I'm going to have Bundt cakes.
I would eat a Bundt cake every night.
Listen, I like a Bundt cake. And Michelle's telling me that I've had Nothing Bundt cakes at someone's house.
Our friend brought them to our home, and then when we went to their...
So they brought them to our house.
Yeah, like for a celebration. Christine brought it over, and then also when we were at their home, she's had them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your friends are big Bundt cake fans.
She loves the Bundt cake.
Apparently so.
They put those big ribbons of icing so each piece gets the right amount of icing. I mean...
Not only did Nothing Bundt Cakes take home the coveted title of America's favorite chain restaurant, it's also Gen Z and millennials' favorite limited service chain.
That would be a limited service because it serves Bundt cakes.
Yeah.
But
do you have a sheet cake? Nope. Bundt only.
Again, why is it on the restaurant list? Listen, congratulations for number one. Started by two moms in 1997, Nothing Bundt Cakes serves a selection of Bundt cakes.
That's it.
What?
That's
They
it.
serve Bundt cakes? Are you serious?
All right, so number one. What's number two? So again, this is new market. Yes.
Wait, is it Gigi's Cupcakes?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Gigi's Cupcakes is great.
I mean, that's another one.
Is that a chain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh,
Right.
where have you been?
I know there's a Gigi's Cupcakes on Neptune right across from Publix off of Southdale Mabry.
It is Gigi's, right?
Right next to like but Moe's is gone.
Bester.
Yeah, the Moe's is gone. That's the plaza where you used to have your tanning salon.
I think it still exists in some capacity.
Yeah, no, the tanning salon's still there.
Yeah, but yeah, facing
Because Michelle goes to
Publix.
that nail salon in there for her mani-pedi.
That's the Massage Envy where Michelle has like 10,000 credits.
Michelle, we've been billed for Massage Envy every month.
Yeah, I'm going
for
soon.
7 years, and you have not been in years. You've got you've got 12,000 massages.
Not that many, but I am going soon.
How many massages have you had since COVID?
Oh,
one. So you have 60 of that's 5 years ago. You've had 60 massages saved up in the shoe.
Michelle, you've got.
Oh, I gave one to Chloe. I was able to gift one away.
Yay!
Gift
Michelle,
one to your friend Fester.
Seriously,
you have 62 left.
How many freaking Massage Envy credits do you have?
I don't know, but I'll find out the next time I'm in that area.
My God,
it's on my list of things to do.
Still getting billed $49 a month.
Next time you're in that area.
All right. Would you start using your freaking massages, please?
Yes, I will. Starting today.
Nothing Bundt cake.
No, it's not Bundt.
I said Bundt.
No, you said butt.
No, I said Bundt. Nothing Bundt cake.
Yes.
Bundt cake. Nothing Bundt cake website, and I clicked menu. And the only thing
is Bundt cakes.
It's Bundt cakes. Cake in a box, cake and gift wrap.
I was thinking if people say it's their favorite chain restaurant, I thought maybe they had like a lasagna Bundt cake.
So
or something.
They clear it up.
A baked ziti Bundt cake.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah,
a beef Wellington. Oh, a beef Wellington bundt cake.
Yeah.
You put the dough down and use the loin, wrap it around. Anyway, MJ.
Liver pate, right?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah.
But they clear it up when they say limited service restaurant.
All right.
So now,
All right, let me get to the other one. So
very limited.
Number 2 favorite chain restaurant in America is Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
Oh, wow.
Ass backwards is this list from bundt cakes to one of the nicest steakhouses in town?
Number 3 is Dutch Brothers Coffee. Now, I know we've seen those in our travels around the country. I don't think we have those here, but I can't remember where we've seen. So that's number 3.
Do they make ovens?
Number 4 is Dutch oven.
No, just a joke.
Number 4 is Seasons 52.
Oh,
this is so stupid.
Of course, we have a Seasons 52 in the West Shore Plaza parking lot.
This is the dumbest.
That used to be where Steak and Ale used to sit.
Yep.
For years. Number 5 is the Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
What?
But again,
this is so crazy.
But again, that's not a restaurant. The Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I mean, you see those all.
They have wraps and they have smoothies.
They do?
You know what? You're right. I think they do have wraps.
A couple of but it's a limited service restaurant. Even if they just serve smoothies, it's a limited service. The other number 1 serves nothing but cakes.
Number 6, the Capitol Grill.
This is the dumbest list.
So we were there last night, and it was good. It's great. So we were at the Capitol Grill. So number 6, Capitol Grill. Number 7 is Fogo de Chao.
Watch your mouth.
I'm guessing that is, I think I've heard of that. Fogo de Chao. Is that?
Sounds like you're cursing in Spanish and Chinese at the same time.
Look it up. What are they selling?
F-O-G-O?
Fogo. Yeah, F-O-G-O. Fogo de Chao.
It's a Brazilian steakhouse.
That's what it sounds like.
How can this list be things you find in strip centers and fine steakhouses?
Hold on. It never said, well, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So number 8 is Smoothie King.
So strip center.
Oh my gosh, this list is bogus.
It's
bogus.
It's the America's favorite restaurants according to the market research. So number 8 is Smoothie King. Number 9 is Bahama Breeze Island Grill.
We've been there once.
We were there once, but
it's a fine place.
Yeah, I mean,
like it or not,
I have a good memory. I think. I think it was a good time. Remember, we had dinner with.
No, we couldn't get in.
What do you mean?
When we went with friends, we couldn't get in. We had to like make a revision, go a different time.
Yeah, you didn't fit the
dress
code.
Hold on. We never ate there.
You know what? I don't think we did.
Listen, they're all over town.
Oh, is that where we met Kelly Ring?
We all were going.
Oh, it was Kelly and Eddie.
We sent you in, and they were like, "Nope, we're full." And then we sent her in, and they were like, "Still full."
Oh, yeah.
So nobody was getting us in.
I was a very well-known radio guy, but still, maybe people to recognize my face. Then
we sent Kelly in.
Then we sent Kelly Ring in, the face of Fox 13, and they turned Kelly Ring away as well. That's right. So I don't think we've ever eaten at Bahama Breeze.
Ever eaten there.
You're right.
Should have sent in Bob Height.
That's years ago. That's like 15 years.
Oh my gosh.
He was already at the bar.
Right. It was when it first opened. It was so hot. I mean, you could not get into that place.
All right. So that's right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's number 9. And then number 10, rounding out the top 10, is Texas Roadhouse. And, and I've been to Texas Roadhouse numerous times because when I do ride-alongs with HCSO, a lot of the HCSO guys like Texas Roadhouse. Is
that right?
Yeah. And they've got those rolls that are like freaking crack.
I've never been.
You eat one, the next thing you know, you've had 27 of the damn things. Yes, Andrew.
I want to point out the 4 of the restaurants on this list were Darden.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah, Ruth's Chris, Seasons 52, the Capitol Grill,
Bahama Breeze,
and Bahama Breeze is Darden as well.
Wow.
Well, look at that. A nice Darden representation on here.
Sounds like this.
But guess what? Guess what Darden doesn't own?
Bundt cakes.
Nothing but cakes.
Darden should open up Bundt Cake-a-palooza right across the street from these Bundt stores.
And then one other thing, before I get to the Botox, I teased the Botox thing. I'm running a few minutes late on that. Guess what restaurant is having a massive, massive comeback?
Nothing Bundt cakes.
No. The hottest restaurant in America right now is
Chi-Chi's.
You're not far off. Did I hear that? Yeah, Chi-Chi's is making a comeback.
So the name Chi-Chi's is still around, and the son of like the original founder or something
is opening
The first store is going to be like in the north, like Minnesota or something.
Yeah.
But the plan is to franchise it.
Chi-Chi's Mexican restaurants are coming back. Listen, that was a staple for us.
Yeah.
When I was in high school in Virginia Beach, like 10th, 11th, 12th grades, we were always at the Chi-Chi's in the Lynn Haven Mall parking lot off of Lynn Haven Parkway, Virginia Beach. And it was always one of our birthdays because at Chi-Chi's, if it was someone's birthday, you got the fried ice cream.
Right.
You got the, whatever it was.
Is there any national chains that are Mexican inspired anymore? There used to be like
remember
Chi-Chi's,
remember
Tia's,
Tia's.
There's Rio Bravo.
Guess what? Tia's Tex-Mex.
Oh yeah.
Are they gone? Rio Bravo? Are they gone?
When was the last time you saw them?
You're right. But also Tia's Tex-Mex. That's where the Walmart gas station is now.
Yeah.
On Dale Mabry and 275. That used to be Tia's Tex-Mex, and now it's a freaking gas station.
There was plenty
it's Walmart gas.
Plenty of gas there when it was a Tia's.
All right, so this is like the hottest restaurant chain in America right now. Their sales were up.
I know what it is.
31% last quarter. So they had kind of flattened out, and for whatever reason, this well-known restaurant chain is hot as hell right now. Sales are through the roof. Fester, you think you know what it is?
I honestly, I know exactly what it is.
Tell me.
Chili's.
Bam!
What? You want to know why?
100%.
I want my baby back, baby
Yeah.
back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, Chili's, baby back rib. I want my baby Chili's, baby back rib.
Barbecue sauce.
Chili's, baby back rib.
Oh, I want a baby back rib bunt cake.
Oh, that sounds so good.
That's what I want.
What a great collaboration that would be.
Yeah.
I got my baby back.
Chili's grills like no.
I've got barbecue sauce dripping down the sides of the bunt cake.
Do you remember Chili's? This is like 6 months ago. Caught on virally. I think it was their cheese sticks, and people like trying to get the cheese sticks and spread them all the way
apart. Pull them apart. Yeah, the cheese pole. Yeah.
Thousands and thousands of influencers and micro-influencers and just people on the TikToks made videos of Chili's, and it got their name out there in a different capacity, and it didn't seem like the kind of place your grandmother would take you after church anymore.
Chili's winning back customers with $6 margarita deals, $10.99 meal deals, including the big smasher burger, twice the beef, and the Big Mac is how they advertise. Anyway, Chili's is on fire. Sales are through the roof.
Michelle, where can you go for $30 and get drunk as a skunk off of 5 margs for $6 each? Huh?
I don't know.
Let's go. That sounds great.
Anyway,
when was the last time you were drunk at a Chili's bar, Meech?
Never.
Let's cross that off the list.
Okay, Fester and Michelle going to get hammered at Chili's bar.
All right, let's go.
On $6 margaritas.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right. This concludes bunt cake and restaurant news here on the MJ Morning Show. We got to move into the
more restaurants.
No, into the Botox deal.
Oh, okay, I thought we were going to talk about Wendy's.
All right. So, Michelle, listen, you know a little bit about the cosmetic procedures. You just had the laser profractional. By the way, Andrew, take Michelle's shot on MJTV. Look at Michelle right now this morning on MJTV. If you don't go to MJTV, do it now, do it later. Go to mjmorningshow.com. Top of the page, you'll see MJTV on the nav bar. Click on that. When we're live, 6 to 10 a.m., you click on the graphic and watch us live on our YouTube stream, or all the shows are archived. You can go ahead and watch any previous show, so you can look at Michelle later on. Take a look at Michelle's picture on MJTV right now and compare it to last week when I took the bloodied murder scene photo of her face after the laser treatment. Yeah, you're looking good.
Look, thanks.
What a difference 5.5 days makes.
There you go.
Or 6 days, or whatever the heck it is. So Botox, and you know a thing about Botox.
A little bit.
You've had a little, tweak here and there, right? A little
some sprinkles.
A little I know you've heard about this because you saw this in my prep pile.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a Botox user, is this true or false? You don't need Botox. You don't need the actual injections of Botox.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is smear banana peels on your face. True or false? Is it true or false?
I don't know.
I'm going to go with false.
I don't know. That woman on the Chiquita banana box has some pretty smooth skin.
Yeah, so this is it's one of these silly memes, the viral videos on social media, and there's this frenzy going on where people are shooting videos suggesting you don't need to have actual Botox done. All you have to do is put banana peels on your face, and it does the same thing as Botox.
Dude, I remember when I was in high school and they were saying you could get high off of smoking banana peels. I mean, come on. Banana peels have been through the ringer a couple of times. You have to bake them or dry them out.
Some are suggesting that banana peels acts like natural Botox. And all you have to do is rub banana peels on your face for a couple of minutes each day. This is crap. Botox gets rid of wrinkles because it paralyzes the nerves, right? That causes the wrinkle. And that's why, Botox works. You want to smell like a banana smoothie? Then go ahead and smear bananas on your face. It's not. Michelle, what have you heard about this?
Just what I saw in the article off of the New York Post that girls are just rubbing that banana peel.
So the peels contain lutein and antioxidants that some claim can reduce wrinkles and brighten skin, earning the nickname as a natural Botox. However, anybody with a medical degree says, no.
No.
Dermatologists remain unconvinced.
No.
Dr. David Riley says, the only kind of bananas I like are in my pudding with Nello wafers.
He didn't say that.
Okay, he didn't say that, but he doesn't believe that it can act as a Botox either.
Oh, man, I made some kick butt banana ice cream a couple of weekends ago.
Did you smear it on your face? Did you smear it on your wife's face? Oh, a cold banana compress meat? Think about how do your face.
Yeah, Michelle had a scoop of my Belgian chocolate with Valrhona and Calabout, and my new banana ice cream. She had a scoop of banana, a scoop of chocolate. Where can you find better ice cream than that?
Nowhere.
You can't. You cannot get better ice cream than what I make in my house. And and people are like, oh, you're saving all kinds of money making ice cream? No, I'm not. I'm spending 10 times as much.
Yes.
Than buying crapo, polysorbate 80, carrageenan, guar gum, all that crap filler that they use to. I'm spending 5 times as much making ice cream at home. But, man, it kicks ass.
It's a craft. It's okay.
It's a therapy for you.
All right, so you know what I have to say? If you're smearing bananas on your face, thinking it's going to do the job of Botox, you know what I have to say about that?
What?
Bananas. Yes.
I mean, listen, there's a lot of natural remedies out there, but I don't know if you want your face smelling like a produce department.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't the Minions also do a song? Andrew, you have that? Yeah, Andrew says, play this.
Ba 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 na na. Ba 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 na na. Oh, ba 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 na na.
Okay, how much longer does this go
I'm going to shoot myself. Andrew, shut this off.
I like the Minions.
Shut it off! Shut it off! Stop it! Oh, my God. Holy crap. What line am I taking? 5? Mary on line 5. Mary, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, good morning, everybody. The banana peel, do you rub it on from the inside of the banana peel or the outside?
No, it's the inside. Yeah, the slimy inside of the banana peel. That's what they're saying. But it's not going to do the job of Botox. Listen, Mary, have you ever had Botox?
No.
Do you think?
Don't want to. Hey, the wrinkles, I figure I'm almost 77 years old. I think every wrinkle that I do have, I have burned.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so listen, if you want to smear bananas on your face a couple times a day for a couple of weeks, call us back. Let us know how that works out for you.
Yeah.
do it. Thanks, everybody.
All right, thanks. Hey, anyone smearing bananas on their face? Has anyone bought into this, the number of internet viral videos, the erroneous garbage, the crap that's out there? You know what the new trend is? I'll tell you in a second. But seriously, if anyone's done this banana thing, tell me if it worked for you, or tell me if it was a load of crap. Did you get suckered into smearing banana peels on your face to get rid of wrinkles or make your face smoother? If you do this, you bought into this, maybe you're in the process of trying it right now. Call us right now. Let's go. 800-990-1047. If you're a banana peel facial smearer, 800-990-1047. Fire up the phones. Let's go. Take a couple of calls. 800-990-1047. Have you seen the latest trend with some of these stupid viral videos? And they're popping up in my reels. I'm not on TikTok because I'm not giving the Chinese Communist government my personal information.
They're very upset about that, by the way.
So, but on Instagram, I know that it's on TikTok as well. Have you seen these videos where people are doing like these chores, or they're doing a certain, and it goes nowhere? It's like you're watching like a 1 or 2 minute video, and you're like, oh man, what's the payoff? What's going to happen at the end? And like nothing happens, and it's like completely a dud and anticlimactic. Have you seen there's like a new trend of these stupid videos that I'm trying to think of one I saw recently, but I've seen a number of these where someone is doing an action. It looks like they're making something, or there's going to be some, wow, look at this, and it goes nowhere. It's like a total flop and a dud, but it's like you're getting rickrolled. You're like, it's like you're watching the thing to the end and nothing freaking happens.
I saw like a top 10 list, and then they get all the way up to number 1, and they're like, number 1, message us what you think the number 1 thing is. They don't give you the number 1 thing. It was like the top 10 list of foods to clean your colon. And I was like, I gotta watch this. I watched like 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1 it cuts off.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So they're building you up to the hype, and then it just shuts off. It's the end, and it keeps you hanging. Yeah, there's a bunch of that going on. All right, let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. Has anyone taken to smearing banana peels on their face because you heard that it does what Botox does? No, it doesn't. Or maybe you're going to dispute. Maybe you think it does. All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Let me grab line 4. It's Christy in St. Pete. Hi, Christy. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning.
Yes, are you smearing bananas on your face?
I have not ever smeared bananas on my face, but I do believe that it would work.
So what are you smearing on your face?
I haven't put anything on my face except some lotions that I've made myself from plants. Calendula lotion, different things. I think that if you are able to revitalize your skin through minerals, then it'll actually work.
Okay.
The food and medication has taken all of that stuff out of our skin.
Now, Christy, are you going to, after hearing this, are you going to try smearing banana peels on your face?
I am.
All right, let us know. Call me back in a couple of days or a couple of weeks and let me know if the smearing of banana peels has done anything for you, okay?
All right, I'll do it.
All right, have a great day. All right, speaking of food, we got to pick up with the Wendy's experiment from yesterday.
Speaking of food, and speaking of success and terrible failure.
I failed.
Yes.
Yesterday, I was a complete failure. I was let down by the Wendy's closest to me. I was completely let. Wendy's at Gandy and Manhattan, you let me down. The Wendy's up near Fester's house in Lutz came through. I failed. Fester won. Someone even sent a message on my Instagram, with the comments. Fester won, MJ 0.
I won this round.
Yesterday, we were talking about this Wendy's viral craze, and I guess this hack has been around. This supposed secret Wendy's menu item has been around for a while. Someone even said Mythbusters might have done this at some point. I don't know if it was like when it was on cable TV with a real show or just like the YouTube or the internet incarnations. I don't know. But the deal is that you're supposed to be able to go to Wendy's and order something called the T-Rex burger.
Like on the secret menu.
Secret menu. You know, certain restaurants have the so-called secret menu. If you're from out west, or ever, In-N-Out Burger has the so-called secret menu, which helped build a cult following for years. But Wendy's is supposed to have a T-Rex burger, secret item. It's 9 burger patties with 9 slices of American cheese. Regular bun, bottom bun. Imagine burger cheese, burger cheese, burger cheese, burger cheese, burger cheese, 9 of each, and then the bun on top. It is a meat mountain. It is a mountain of beef. It is beefapalooza. And there are videos that are online of people, ordering them, attempting to eat them. So I said to Fester, because this popped up in a feed that I saw over the weekend, and we brought this thing up on the show yesterday, and I said, let's try it. I said, let's go to Wendy's. So we were going to go together, but then it didn't happen. So we really didn't need to go together, and I'm glad we didn't go together.
Yeah, me too.
So yesterday afternoon, about 4 o'clock, I went to the Wendy's on Gandy and Manhattan in South Tampa. And I pull up, and Fester, you got the audio?
Let me refresh
By the way, folks, you got to see the videos. My failure is on my Instagram. And then Fester's success is also on my Instagram. You got to see the videos. Certified MJ Radio. Wait till you see the meat mountain that Fester's putting in his mouth. All right. Certified MJ Radio on Instagram, or MJ Morning Show on Instagram. You should be following us both. Certified MJ Radio, and then also MJ Morning Show. Follow us on Instagram. All right, so here is my failure at the Wendy's in South Tampa. And roll it. Here we go.
It's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM. I've just pulled up to Wendy's to see if I can order the viral secret hack menu T-Rex burger. Hello, is anyone there? Hello, Wendy. Okay. Just hold one moment. It's very busy. Yeah, hi. Can I get the T-Rex burger, please?
There's no such thing.
Excuse me?
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing as the T-Rex burger? I can't get 9 burgers on a bun?
You can order 9 individual patties, but it's not a sandwich that we offer.
I can order 9. What about 3 triple Dave's Hot and Juicies? That'll do it too, right?
You just want 3.
Well, hold on. So you can't make me a T-Rex burger with 9 patties, no?
No.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Big fail. Big, giant fail. Bye, Wendy's.
I just left the speaker. I drove by the window, and I'm going, bye, Wendy's. Anyway, that video is on Certified MJ Radio or MJ Morning Show on Insta. Then Fester goes at, 7:45 last night?
Yeah, it was dark out, yeah.
Fester went to the Wendy's up off of, Northdale Mabry, north of Van Dyke?
Yeah, Northdale Mabry, almost as far as you can go before you hit Pasco County.
Okay. So Fester's up in the Lutz area, L.A.
Way up Northdale Mabry.
Fester goes to the Wendy's close to his house, and this is what happens.
Hey, it's Fester from the MJ Morning Show, Q105, 104.7 FM. We are at Wendy's. I'm here in the 2010 Cadillac DTS with my daughter, Hadley.
Hello there.
And we are going to try to order the viral T-Rex burger.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Feel free to order whenever you are ready.
Yeah, I'd like to order a T-Rex burger.
Okay, you want to get a T-Rex burger?
Yes.
Okay.
How much is the T-Rex burger?
The T-Rex burger is like $23.
All right, that's awesome. Well, thank you. We'll be up in a minute.
We got the burger!
We're going to get a T-Rex burger. $23 for the T-Rex burger.
Here you go.
Here's the medium
Can
frosty.
I pull up right there to the door?
Is it taking a long time to make?
It's going to take a little bit.
Okay, we'll be right up here.
So he pulls up.
Oh, man.
And here it is.
Look at this. She used a plastic knife to keep it all intact. Take the top one off.
Oh, my
Fold
God.
down the bottom one.
Holy crap.
Holy crap.
Yes. Yes.
Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 patties. Have to dig in.
Oh, my God. So
there's no way to eat this.
Fester attempts to take a bite out of it. So to keep it together, they took a black Wendy's knife, a plastic knife,
Right, yeah.
and jammed it in the middle, kind of like with a little cocktail sandwich. They'll put a little toothpick in the middle,
like a big skewer, just to hold it all right.
Exactly. Or like you get a platter of cut up little Cubans, and they put the little toothpick with the little frilly thing, little streamer on it. So they took a whole knife and jammed it down the center to keep the thing together. And it's like wrapped. Was it like 2 or 3 Wendy's wrappers?
So when they served it to me, they brought it out to my car.
Yeah.
They had it in a bag upside down. So the bag was upside down and then twisted.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, and the cook, her name was Kate, and it was a little bit of we had to edit this, of course, but she said she's made like 3 or 4 in the past, and they're super fun to make, and she was glad that I ordered it. We also ordered a medium
vanilla frosty,
yeah. And they gave us some fries.
Yeah,
but
all right, listen. The bottom line is that some of the Wendy's are game, and others, like the one I went to, they sent me packing. What's the big deal? Why would they just make the damn thing for me? In South Tampa, Gandy, and Manhattan, they sent me packing. I've got a total letdown fail video. Fester goes to the Wendy's on Northdale Mabry near the Hillsborough Pasco line, and they without a hesitation, without a blink, they're making you the T-Rex 9-patty burger.
So did you hear the little ordering speaker?
Yeah, that was like a recording. It was
like AI-ish.
Yeah, in the beginning, it's like, "Welcome to Wendy's." And then the real person came on right after the announcement.
So as soon as I said it, you could see, "Hi, I'd like a T-Rex burger" on the big menu board screen because it had the digital board.
Right.
And then the attendant popped up, the girl popped up, and she ordered. I don't know the exact price because I also ordered
But she said it was $23. She said it was like $23.
Yeah, so it was like 23, maybe a couple of cents change, but wow.
All right, so I saw you attempt to take a bite. I mean, this thing is as big as your head. It's almost like from your chin to the top of your head.
It's just eating pieces of meat.
It's like eating a whole cow.
Yeah.
All right. So you took a bite. On video, you see you're attempting to take a bite. So what do you do with this? Did you take it home? What do you guys do with it?
I'm in the car, which is not the right place to try to eat this.
No.
You think?
It's really not. So I wrapped it back up after I finished recording, and Hadley held it, put it back in the bag. She's holding it like a football. And we get home, and I took a picture of it. Did you see the picture that I sent you?
Yes.
I took a picture of the whole burger with the bite taken out of it.
Right.
And we actually broke the sandwich down, and I fed everybody.
Wait a minute. So you shove it into your face, then you bring it home in the car at the drive-thru in the Wendy's parking lot. On video, you take a giant bite out of the middle. Then you brought it home, and after your mouth and face were all over this, then you served it up to the family?
You think my spit is the worst thing that my kid?
Oh, my
Listen,
God.
let me tell you about the reproductive system, man. Listen, my spit's no big deal, all right? Listen,
my God.
kids can eat a little bit of my spit. It's okay.
So Allison had some?
You know how much of my spit she's had?
All right,
so no big deal. So I didn't eat all the patties. I took a bite of the middle one. So of course Allison took the cleanest patties she picked first, but the dirtiest ones we gave to the kids. So
What about the dog?
I think Mabel the dog actually got a piece too.
Mabel the dog.
So I had a triple that I made with some buns we had at the house.
Right.
I had the bun off the burger.
Right.
We had a couple of hamburger buns.
Right.
I had a triple. My wife had a double. The 2 kids had singles. The dog had one. And then Hadley made a white bread burger sandwich and took it to school today for lunch. I mean, it's literally a day's worth of meals.
Then she's going to tell everyone.
Yeah.
My daddy went to Wendy's last night with me. All right, so the video's up. If you want to see my failure and Fester's success and Fester holding this mountain of meat at the Wendy's drive-thru, on Instagram, it's certified MJ Radio, or on Instagram, MJ Morning Show.
Can you change your description?
To what?
I mean, I want you to not hashtag Wendy's, but put @Wendy's on there. That's a more, because then it pops up on their feed.
Yeah,
right?
well,
you should hashtag or not hashtag. You should @ more places on your.
I hashtagged Wendy's.
I think a hashtag is not as good as like actually putting their address.
Yeah, some are saying that the hashtags on Instagram are not as good as they used to be. Whatever.
You should just call
go
change it. So
folks, you gotta. How much do you think this thing weighed? I mean, I wish I had a weight on this, on how much freaking ground beef. How much of this thing was it? 2 pounds?
I mean, maybe 2.5 pounds. Because it's 2 pounds of meat, right? Quarter-pound patties each, right?
I don't know if they're quarter pound.
Before cooking,
I think they're 9 Wendy's singles, right?
I don't know.
That are all jammed on top of each other with a slice of cheese in between. Anyway, go look at the video. Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. And share it. Spread it around.
It still had all the toppings. It had 1 tomato. It had 3 pickles. It had onions on it.
It's a marvel. I mean, I can't take my eyes off this video on my Instagram. I'm looking at right now. Fester's counting the patties here again.
Have to dig in.
And then he takes a bite out of this thing. It's truly unbelievable. All right. I have another dilemma I want to roll by everyone here on the MJ Morning Show. It's Q105, 104.7 FM. Spread the word. Tampa Bay's best morning entertainment, consistently day after day, month after month, year after year. The MJ Morning Show, and we're in the midst of an hour and 20 minutes plus of nonstop MJ. No music, no commercials, just nonstop content. Every morning about 7:25, we go for an hour and 20 minutes plus of nonstop MJ. All right, here's the next dilemma. Agree or disagree? An individual is all peeved and ticked off because she claims that her dog is cleaner than most babies and kids.
Oh.
So here's the argument.
Hmm.
I cannot bring my dog in this particular place, but I can bring my filthy kid or baby in. See what they're saying?
No.
That my dog is cleaner than your kid.
Mm.
I mean, I might buy that until a dog starts licking its own ass, and then I'm like, and I'm like, you know what, my kid can't do that.
Why do dogs do that? Well, because they can.
Okay.
And other areas.
Right,
Yeah.
Two guys walk up to a dog, and the dog's licking himself, and one guy says to the other, "I wish I could do that." The other guy says, "You might want to pet him first."
All right, we stop.
Huh? That's a good joke.
Anyway, the bottom line is, I understand the argument that I get told I can't bring my dog into this particular business, a store.
Any place.
The dog,
Yeah.
wait a minute, the dog that might have fleas or ticks and walks on 4 paws on the ground and is picking up all kinds of grossness from, the yard or the ground that they're walking on. They're going to go into the restaurant or the store.
This is a woman in New York City, and she says that she's tried to bring her dog into certain places, and they turn her away, and her claim is that my dog should be able to go wherever your filthy, dirty, poopy, diapered baby goes. That's what the woman is saying.
I don't think so.
Think about it. Just mull it over. Think about her argument.
My kid doesn't.
I mean, don't spend half the day on it, but just think about it for a second or two.
Every time you see your dog sniffing something, they're sniffing other dogs' whiz.
Right, right.
Dogs are really disgusting animals, and then we kiss them.
No, they're not disgusting animals.
I don't, Fester, do you let Mabel lick your face and kiss you?
I'm not a big licker.
Oh, me neither.
You don't even want the dog. Fester held off. Fester deprived his family of a family dog. One of the greatest joys in life is having a dog.
But now he has one.
Yeah, but Fester deprived the family for years.
You say this about the dog.
Yeah.
Kids promised on anything holy.
Right.
Dad, you won't do anything. We'll walk the dog.
Do it all.
The dog.
Dude, I did the same thing when I was a kid.
I do it all. Now get this.
Right.
I like the dog the least. Guess who the dog loves
the most? Fester.
Because you smell like food all the time.
I smell like bacon. It's my natural pheromone.
Bacon!
Yeah,
bacon! Bacon!
I'm first up. We go early morning walk. I'm last to bed. We go late night walk.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on, I hit the wrong button. I wanted to hit this one. It's Fester's walk-on music.
Late night waddle.
Mabel.
All right, folks, we have a warning. If your kid is planning to go to this spring break destination, warning, spring break, warning. This is serious. The U.S. State Department has issued a level 4 do not travel.
What, Syria?
Dude,
what? Don't go to Ukraine for spring break?
Don't go to Ukraine for spring break. No, it's a place in Mexico.
Oh.
Yep. And Mexico's been getting dangerous. And
Yeah.
we had a whole conversation about this. I've got zero desire to go to Mexico. I mean, I do enjoy, I've been to Cozumel scuba diving, but, there is nothing, zero, that's drawing me to Mexico. I mean, I told the story a couple of weeks back. My parents, and this is going to be a freaking nightmare for my brother and me when my parents passed. Because my parents have like 6 weeks of timeshare, and oh my God.
Hey, I know somebody you can call.
Yeah, you got a timeshare? Hi, my name is the timeshare guy. I'm the timeshare executioner. You can call me. Whatever that guy is in the
Wesley something.
Wesley timeshare.
So I
hate lawyers.
I traveled to Mexico a couple of years ago to Cancun.
Yeah.
And the resorts, the all-inclusive resorts, are like fortresses.
Oh, yeah. They've got like armed guards with machine guns out front now.
The actual resort was like 2 miles from the road. So, and then there was like a gate with a guard to get through to get to this wonderful resort. But then we went to downtown Cancun, and I'm like, get me the hell out of here.
Yeah, so my parents, I told the story a couple of weeks back. I don't know why it came up, but a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that my parents have like a Mexican timeshare on like the west coast of Mexico. And my dad and mom said, we can't go right now because there's a travel warning and there've been a bunch of drug murders right outside the condo area. It's like, and they're like, hey, Todd, you ought to bring Michelle and the kids. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly. I want to go to cartel world,
So, I mean, okay, American tourists who are landing at the airport and going to we haven't heard a lot of stories about that. I mean, there's violence there, but they're not trying to dry up the tourism dollars.
Listen to this.
Or pesos.
The U.S. has issued a warning about a popular Mexican tourist destination well ahead of spring break. Spring break is really March and April, for the college kids.
Yeah.
On January 27th, so a week ago, the U.S. Embassy cautioned against, this is the U.S. Embassy in Mexico City, cautioned against travel to Reynosa, Rio Bravo, Valle Hermoso, and San Fernando towns in the, I can't even say, the Tamaulipas region bordering Texas and the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, we got to travel 4. The threat level is a level 4. Do not travel to crime and kidnapping. That's what they're saying. This is what they put out. The threat level is 4, quote, do not travel due to crime and kidnapping. That's the highest. Do not travel. Stay away.
But what about like Cabo San Lucas or Puerto Vallarta or
Vallarta?
Whatever.
Puerto Vallarta?
Cozumel or Acapulco or something. Other destinations that might be.
All right. Well, listen, the travel advisory for Mexico as a whole is a level 2, which is exercise increased caution. So it's a level 2, but this particular area is a level 4. So
I think of 20 places in the United States that I keep at a level 2.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, right.
Well, Ybor on a Saturday night at 2 a.m.
Tampa is a level 2 at the right time of day.
Ybor, 2 a.m.
Oh,
Saturday.
my gosh.
Saturday night is a level 4, do not travel.
So we got, this weekend is the night parade in Ybor City, right? So I'm going to be down there for the night parade.
Yeah.
Night parade starts at 7. I figure the float starts moving by like 7:45.
Right.
It's over by 9. I'm in the car at 9:02.
You're out of there.
We're getting out of there, man. Nothing good.
No hanging around?
Nah, not
No
much.
going to the castle? Is that still down there?
You know what? I might.
Is that place still there?
I'll be all dressed up.
All right, this is exciting. I think this is fantastic. Michelle, did you hear who this was?
I don't even know what you're talking about. This is fantastic. Could we be a little more specific? The castle?
I have a song to play.
How do you know about the castle?
All right, so Andrew told me about this morning.
Yes.
I didn't see this. Andrew found this.
Yeah.
I didn't see this in my preparation travels last night, but that's why we have multiple people doing preparation on the show. So Andrew found this. So when you were not in the room when he told me? I was. So you didn't hear this?
I did.
Do you know what band it is?
He said.
So you do know?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I was going to quiz you. I didn't know whether you were in or out of the studio. All right, this is fantastic.
What?
Do you know who this is and why? It's fantastic. You would have no... If you don't know, unless you've seen the story, you already heard about this.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can guess who that is. I'll tell you what. Don't cheat. Do not, if you know and you already saw the story, or don't look it up and call me. If you do not know, who do you think this is? Ready, because you already confirmed it or saw it. Don't call up. All right, let me grab Erica in Largo. Erica, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Who do you think that
Good
is?
morning.
Yes.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I think it's Nick Carter.
Oh, from Backstreet Boys, Nick Carter. That is incorrect. But thanks for guessing, Erica. Let me grab Adam in Riverview. Adam, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Who do you think that is?
Is it Post Malone by chance?
Post Malone. It is not, but it's an out there. You wouldn't expect that sound based on what they usually sound like. You just wouldn't expect that is who it actually will turn out to be. Adam, thank you for guessing, though. How about Gabby? I don't know where Gabby's from, but Gabby's on line 5. Gabby, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Who do you think it is?
Hey, I thought it kind of sounded like the Beatles, so I was guessing Paul McCartney.
It's new, though. It's a newer recording. Now, Paul McCartney
He's still alive.
He's still alive.
He's still
but
singing.
It is not Paul McCartney, but thank you very much. Oh, look at this. John in Clearwater. Look at this guess. John, who do you think it is?
Good morning, MJ. It is John Lennon.
No, it's not. If I just said that it's a recent recording and they're still alive, it's clearly not John Lennon.
Clearly.
That's all right. That's all
Not
right.
happy.
It's all right. Thank you. All right, Kelly in St. Petersburg. Kelly, who do you think it is?
I think it's Bruce Springsteen.
It is not Bruce Springsteen, but at least these are good guesses. Good guess. Oh, Catherine in Tampa. We're getting closer.
Getting closer.
Catherine in Tampa. Catherine, who do you think?
Hey.
Who do you think it is?
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi is incorrect, but you're getting closer though. How about that? Let me grab Erin in Hardee County. Erin, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Who do you think it is?
Is it the Jonas Brothers?
It is not the Jonas Brothers. It is not, but thank you.
Come on.
It is not. Who is doing this? Gonna say?
I'm shocked at this information.
Exactly. All right, let me grab Shannon in Hudson. Shannon, who is that?
Is it Stevie Wonder?
No.
Stevie Wonder. Wow.
Love Stevie Wonder, but not
Yeah.
Stevie. Trevor in Bradenton. Who's doing the cover version? Trevor, are you there?
Yeah. Is that Robin Zander, a Cheap Trick?
You know what? That is a hell of a guess. That is a phenomenal guess, but incorrect.
Thanks, Trevor.
Michelle and I, by the way, are huge Cheap Trick fans. Let me grab Arlene in Wesley. Listen, someone's got to guess this soon, or I just got to reveal it. Arlene in Wesley Chapel. Who's doing the cover version?
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins is incorrect.
Oh, man.
No, I mean, unbelievable.
I can't believe nobody's guessed it.
Every single line is jammed. Kristen in Tampa. Kristen, who do you think it is?
I think it's Jimmy Kimmel and his band.
Jimmy Kimmel and his band is incorrect.
Does Jimmy Kimmel sing on his show? I've
Yeah.
never really thought of him as a singer.
Yeah. Rebecca, who do you think it is?
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, One Direction.
We're getting some great guesses.
No, it's the guy that fell off the balcony. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not. No, it's not Harry Styles. But thanks for the guess. All right, come on. Two more calls. Scott in Brandon. Scott, who's doing the cover version of "Stand By Me"?
Morning. I'm guessing Axl Rose.
Oh, that's a good guess. That's a good guess, but not correct. All right, Brenda in Tampa. Brenda, who's doing the cover version?
Brian Adams.
Brian Adams is incorrect. Oh, my God. All right, thanks. All right.
Nobody knows.
I'm gonna have to give this away here in just a second. Come on, folks.
Is it something crazy like Metallica or something?
Who is doing this cover version? All right, Roxanne in Tampa. Who do you think it is?
It's Def Leppard.
Def Leppard is correct! Yes! Finally!
And it's great.
Finally! It's Def Leppard! Yes!
It sounds really great. It's good.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It is tremendous. You're right. So you did not know. You just guessed?
No, it was something in the voice.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's something about Rick's voice. It's just, I don't know, it caught me.
It's a big step away from, step inside, walk this way, you and me, babe. Hey!
Yeah, but I just think they did a great
rendition.
I lost the word.
Yeah, rendition. A great version.
Yeah, great version.
Yeah, just call me Mr. Synonym. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thank you for calling in, Roxanne.
Sure.
Thank you, Roxanne. Have a fantastic round of applause again for Def Leppard.
So,
Michelle's a huge Def Leppard fan.
Am I the only one who thinks that Pour Some Sugar on Me is their best song?
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it ticks me off. Here on Q105, we play this version. So whenever you hear the song, Pour Some Sugar on Me here on Q105, it starts like this. See, I've asked for years, can we play the version that starts out with, step inside, walk this way, you and me, babe. Hey! Why can't we run that version?
Yeah, this is their best song.
That's a good song. Michelle, what are your favorite Def Leppard songs?
Oh, I think I like Animal.
Yep.
Obviously, Photograph. I mean, that's what got me into. You sent me to the concert, all those years ago.
Are you going to bring up this story again? When I first started dating Michelle, Def Leppard was playing at the Hampton Coliseum, southeastern Virginia, Hampton Roads area, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and I had tickets for Def Leppard. And I was on the air that night. You want me to take the night off? I was on the air. I was doing 6 to 10 at night on 97 Star WGH-FM.
Look, listen, buddy.
The whole station would have fallen apart if you would have missed evening show on a Tuesday.
Don't worry about it. I had more fun without you.
Hey,
for sure.
Search for Fester. Go to Google.
All right.
Type in MJ Kelly, Kelli, MJ Kelli. Air check 97 Star STAR. See if that comes up. Yeah, there was right here. All right, stop. All right, I think this is it. There's an air check of me from like 1987.
Oh God.
That's online from this station around the time that here it is. Around the time that I sent Michelle to Def Leppard by herself, and she brings us up all the freaking time. Michelle just recently bought a Def Leppard concert shirt that she wears like to Burns. All right, I think this should play. Let me see if this
Airchecks.com.
97 Star WGH 840 and MJ Kelly. Stand by to score your share of free music and qualify to see the Paws kick off the Tunnel of Love Tour in Massachusetts. Your chance to win and qualify on the way in minutes. Let's go to the phones and check out the voting. Hi, what song you want to vote for in the Battle of the Bands?
Ice House.
Thank you for calling.
All right, bye-bye.
97 Star, the battle's on. What song you want to vote for, Tiffany or Ice House?
Tiffany.
Thanks for calling. 97 Star, hi there, who's this?
Michael.
Hey, Michael, what song you want to vote for, Tiffany or Ice House?
Tiffany.
You got it, thanks for calling. Hi there, the battle's
on. Yeah, this says April of 1988. This is me on 97 Star, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Newport News. 1988.
490-877-9797. Hit lines out of control and operators standing by to take your votes. At 97 Star WGH, the results in the countdown after 9 o'clock. The top 9 at 9 on the way in minutes.
MJ Kelly.
97 Star WGH. Battle of the Bands.
More prizes, more winners, more hits. 97 Star WGH.
The voice of Mitch Craig.
Star WGH 853. This is MJ Kelly, just minutes away from the top 9 at 9. And that's 10-minute warning buzzer. In fact, you got to get your votes in now for the Battle of the Bands. Of course, Tiffany.
This is 11 minutes. Who recorded this?
490-877-9797. I want to hear your favorite song so we can really settle up this battle deal. And the countdown's on next at 97 Star.
MJ be a jammin', yes. 97 Star, 30 minutes starts at WGH.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, it's that time.
Anyway.
Did you have to thank everybody for calling?
Thank you for calling. Out of the blue at 97 Star with dedications galore on this song. John and Elizabeth, Clarissa and Laurie, also Shannon and Mike and Tommy and Sarah.
Debbie Gibson, out of the blue. I'm doing dedications.
Sarah also, John and Chris, Holly and Neil, Robert and Renee and Dwayne and Amy, David and Kirsten, Tanya and Mike, Kevin and Christina.
I'm doing dedications.
And Theodore, not me, but Mimi, and Jason and Nicole, Lynn and Daniel.
Number 2.
Debbie Gibson, out of the blue at 97 Star, WGH.
Michelle, remember these days?
Oh, I do.
This is when we first met.
It is.
We're counting down to 9 most requested songs in Hampton Roads tonight, along with your dedications.
Battle of the Bands.
The champion.
And now the songs you voted for. Hi, who's this?
That's enough.
Who's the champion?
I don't know.
Is it Ice House?
I have no idea who the champion is.
I have no idea who the champion is.
I don't care.
97 Star WGH. Number 9 tonight was Angel by Aerosmith. Number 8 could have been by Tiffany. 7 All I Need by Motley Crue. Number 6 She's Like the Wind by Patrick Swayze.
Oh, She's Like the Wind, Patrick Swayze.
Love by Gino Jezebel. Pushing at number 4. I Get a Week by Belinda Carlisle. Number 3, 2 is Out of the Blue by Debbie Gibson. Number 1 tonight, Out of the Blue.
Here it is.
By Great White. Let's do the thing.
Great White.
97 Star WGH.
Hi there, Yanni.
Anyway, so,
Great White was number 1?
Yeah, then they killed.
Yeah, this air check did not age well.
They killed 50 people in
Providence,
in Providence, Rhode Island with a fire. Yeah,
somewhere in Rhode Island.
No, it's Providence, Rhode Island. Absolutely.
Oh my.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's like saying the O.J. Simpson movie was number 1. This does not age well.
8:41 at the MJ Morning Show.
West Warwick.
I sound a little different these days than I did in 19.
No, you sound identical.
I don't.
You just don't thank people for calling with the same enthusiasm. Hey, Andrew, can we pull that? Thank you for calling.
Hey, thanks for calling. Hey, and we're back.
MJ be a jamming.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
8:42 at the MJ Morning Show. Michelle, you have a lot that you want to talk about. How much time do you need to talk about the Blake Lively?
Oh, I could go on forever, buddy.
How much time do you need? Because,
whatever you want to give me.
But the judge...
I mean, whatever you're going to say.
But the judge is all pissed. This is the whole Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, Ryan Reynolds situation. And this thing, you thought it was nasty a couple of weeks ago. It is getting nastier.
It's very nasty now.
All right, we'll give Michelle some time in just a few minutes. So stand by for that. All right, a couple of things before we go to Michelle. Do you remember the story that we did a couple of weeks back? We took phones on this. The porn star that was shooting a video and ended up with 1,057 men.
I mean, she didn't end up. I mean, she was trying to break the record.
No, she did. She shot a video allegedly by having relations with 1,057 men. A porn star by the name of Bonnie Blue. And she did this record-breaking marathon, and it was 1,057 men in 12 hours. And you remember there was an ancillary story that a mother found out that her 19-year-old son was in line and yanked the son out of line. And then I never mentioned this, but there was a story a couple of days later that the porn star said, oh, by the way, I got to her son before he was yanked out of line. Well, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense to me. Because if he was in line waiting, and this is so grotesque. I mean, I'm a guy, and I can't imagine being behind just one other guy versus being behind 500 or 600 other. I mean, it's foul.
Okay.
It is disgusting. The point I want to make here, the reason why I'm bringing this back up is OnlyFans banned the video.
Oh.
So I didn't know that OnlyFans bans stuff. You know, I can imagine if anything is, really over the top.
I mean, they have terms of service.
Or illegal.
Sure.
But apparently OnlyFans has removed the video. She planned on making a ton of money on OnlyFans by having people subscribe and pay to watch the video. And OnlyFans, which I thought most things went on OnlyFans, they yanked it. They yanked the video.
I mean, you think she would have cleared it with them first.
A lot of yanking going on. But,
yeah, okay.
All right. But say that again, Michelle.
I would have thought that she would have cleared it, first. Like, hey, I'm doing this. And, it's promoting OnlyFans as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't.
Hey, speaking about meat.
Yes.
So, hey, real fast.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
We have to correct something we said a little bit ago.
What did I say?
The Great White Fire was in West Warwick, Rhode Island.
Okay.
It killed 100 people.
Yeah.
Injuring 200.
It was a horror show.
But we said 50 people, and we kind of said it was but a bunch of people have texted in and contacted us. You got the details wrong. We're aware of the event that happened in 2003. Yeah, just want to get the correct information.
Like West Warwick, though, isn't it right next to Providence?
I mean, Rhode Island's so small. I think everything's next to everything.
Let me go to my Googles. I'm going to the map. West Warwick, Rhode Island. Hold on a minute.
It's about as far as Town and Country in South Tampa. You gonna call them the same?
Yeah. West Warwick is. It's right in the Providence area.
I know this, but there's a name for the town, and listen, it's a bunch of people feel a way about it.
We said 50 people. It was 100 people.
100 people.
I mean, that is a nightmare.
230
That's a
injured.
bleeping nightmare.
And they were number one on MJ's countdown in 1988.
That's awful.
All right, I just want to get the facts straight.
Well, thank you. Thank you for getting the fact.
All right.
Factual fester over here.
Listen, I know you like to be specific and accurate.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Especially for something as awful as that.
No, thank you for correcting the situation. So, speaking of meat, the guy's shocked that the 20 ribeyes that he bought for $40 were not good in a gas station parking lot.
So, I'll tell you right now, man, I've never bought meat from any of those guys.
All right.
But years ago, when we first got back with Q105, there was a traveling show
that advertised,
and they would hire the station to come out there.
Right. But remember, I had some story that we did about the bad, low quality meat that you buy in parking lots. And the sales manager came to me and said, MJ, that's an account. You can't talk about that. I'm like, I had a story. I can't remember what
it was different.
What was it?
Well, there's two kinds of traveling meat men.
Right.
One sold restaurant quality meat that was cryovac, and you got and seafood, and that was the one that they would have us out at.
Okay,
for
all
remotes.
right.
And it was good quality. Looking, the steaks were an inch thick, and you could see the marbling.
But
on
I remember
them.
that.
And then there was another guy that was like 20 steaks for $40 or 40 steaks for $20.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Waffle thin.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's like you're buying steakums.
Hey, listen. So I've seen this. When I've been driving around, I've seen some of those signs, like a white van, literally in a gas station parking lot, and it's like 20 steaks for $40, 20 ribeyes, $40. All right, so I'm on my prep rounds last night, and I stumble across this piece. It was a viral video. Apparently, it was on Instagram and the TikToks, and this guy shot a video. Hey, I fell for buying 20 ribeyes for $40. Folks, do the freaking math. You go to any reasonable steakhouse, and a 12-ounce ribeye is going to be, $35, $45, $55. If you get into the prime category, it's going to be even more money. What the hell do you think, with beef prices up, what do you think you're getting? What quality ribeye are you getting if you think you're getting 20 ribeyes for $40 for $2 a piece? I mean, come on.
Not great.
This guy shows the ribeyes on the video and says, "Yeah, I fell for the 20 ribeyes for $40." And that was the graphic they put on top of the video. Jess is the guy's name, and he's got the frozen package of meat in his hand.
What is he expecting?
And he opens them up and says, "No, this is not the ribeyes that you get in the grocery store." Duh! I mean, come on.
Hey, George, did you know that this is not the ribeyes you get in the store?
Apparently, it was compared to like the thinness of like a White Castle or a Crystal Burger.
Yeah.
So the rib, it's like a steak-'em ribeye.
It's like the size of like 3 steak-'em patties pressed together. I mean, they're really, really small.
And then apparently this guy then says they're tough as hell too. You can press them in a vise and they'll still be hard as hell. I'll be chewing on this 2 years from now.
This guy's just a complainer.
Oh my God. Where are they getting this beef?
I mean, it's beef. It's just sliced really thin.
But it's like thin but shoe leather.
Okay, it's not Wagyu beef.
Still chewing it like 10 minutes later.
I bet you my dog would love it.
My God. All right, folks, I'm telling you right now, if you go to a gas station parking lot and buy 20 ribeyes for $40, you deserve exactly what you get.
I mean, at what point do you really question life choices? I mean, everybody lives a different life, and everybody has different expectations of quality. But if you're buying steak from a gas station, I mean, something.
Or what about the guys? I haven't seen them much lately, but remember the guys that would drive around in a pickup truck and like just a huge white chest cooler.
Yes.
Like bungee corded to the back of their pickup truck bed.
Yes. And they would knock on doors and they would say,
drive through there.
I just made a restaurant delivery, but I have some extra.
Yeah. I had someone like 5 times at gas stations, as I'm filling up. Hey, I got my truck over here. I got some great deals on steaks.
Oh, you do?
I'm like, let's see. Let me see. Super unleaded and steak. That's the combo I'm looking for.
Gross.
Yeah.
That was some good stuff there.
All right, 8:51 at the MJ Morning Show. All right, when we get back, we got to give Michelle some time because, man, she's got some stuff to say. So brand new revelations, all new stuff yesterday in the whole Blake Lively.
Well, just what the judge, instructed, or how he instructed the attorneys.
Justin Baldoni. Of course, Blake Lively is bestie with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Taylor Swift is kind of dragged into this whole deal as well.
Well, she's trying not to be.
And then the latest on the whole Ye. And you know what? I'm calling him Kanye. I'm calling him nut job. So the latest on Kanye and his wife and that cry for help. I'm telling you, she's a hostage. She's going to show up in a hostage video. There's going to be an ISIS flag behind her in 3 weeks. All right. So the latest on that mess at the Grammys. There's a lot to do. We have a lot to cover. An hour to go on the MJ Morning Show. So don't move. We're back. Oh, and also the phrases that annoy everybody. Yeah, there's a new list out. See if these phrases annoy you. So that and a whole lot more next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105 104. And we're back! Oh, it is the MJ Morning Show. It is precisely 9 o'clock at the MJ Morning Show. Was this 40-year-old virgin at the end that they ran this music?
Wasn't that Age of Aquarius?
No, this is Joy.
I don't know.
That's Joy. But I think they ran that at the end of the 40-year-old virgin. Hey, so I remembered on the don't touch the computer. Stop. Stop. So I remembered on the old air check tape of me, MJ, doing nights in 1988. I remembered that there was a parody that was funny, and I queued it up. There was do you remember? Of course, everyone remembers. Everyone remembers this song. This is a great song. This song, instead of Push It, it was Squish It, and it was about squishing bugs. And seriously, you got to hear here's a little bit of the Squish It song.
Squish it good. Squish it. Squish it real good. Ooh, spray it, baby. Spray it, baby. Ooh, spray it, baby. Spray it, baby. Ooh, spray it, baby. Spray it, baby.
Isn't this great?
Spray it, baby. Baby.
Fessa, you don't like it?
Disgusting. WTH weather.
Oh.
Squish it. Clear cold tonight. Low down to 31. Tomorrow sunshine. A high of
weather time.
Thursday more sun at a high of 53. 37 and a half tomorrow to the countdown rolls on.
97 star. WTH.
Let's go.
All right, look at that. The weather forecast. I think Q105 ran those weather jingles, right? Back in the day.
I think they had Alan Archer like sitting in his house in Clearwater or something.
And he used to call in to the hot 5 at 5 or the 5 at 9 on Q105, right?
I used to be a chronic caller to Tremonti Watts.
Yeah. Fester as a teenager was a chronic caller to this radio station. You know, for the top 5 at 9 or whatever it was back then. All right, Michelle, stand by. Your full legal analysis of the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, Ryan Reynolds situation is coming up momentarily here on the MJ Morning Show. Stand by. This is a little creepy. A woman asks Alexa what will happen September 4th, 2025 in Florida. You got it?
Do we have audio of this?
There is no audio. I do not have audio. So the woman asked, you know what, Andrew, the sources that I found, I could not find a link. You can be a better searcher than me at sometimes. So the woman, see if you can find the audio. A woman asks Alexa, what's going to happen in Florida September 4th, 2025, later this year. And she's shocked because Alexa said, a powerful Category 5 hurricane will make a direct hit on the state, bringing with it winds over 205 miles per hour. Well, first of all, Alexa does not predict the future. So where the hell did Alexa get this? See, this is why Alexa ain't coming anywhere near my damn house, all right? I don't want these creepy talking speakers in my house. Listen, so the lady's freaking out, but Alexa has no idea I'll tell you what's going to suck, though, if
yeah.
Mark it down. Hey, Fester, put up a calendar alert.
Okay.
I don't even know let me look at my calendar. What day is September 4th later this year? Let me go to the calendar and February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. It's a Thursday. So September 4th later this year is going to be a Thursday. Alexa, I don't think knows what the hell she's talking about. Andrew, did you find any audio out there? Oh, you did? Oh, Andrew, see, I couldn't find the audio last night. Maybe I just suck at searching.
Maybe.
But Andrew, all right, Andrew's going to have the audio in a minute so you can hear it. Yeah, but folks, don't get bent out of shape. The trend of asking Alexa this question dates back to 2021. There was a video that went viral apparently 4 years ago. This guy, Buckhouse, asked Alexa a similar question, though it specified the event would happen at 3:08 p.m. But Snopes, the fact-checking website, quickly debunked the video. The site reported that Alexa is powered by Bing's search engine and can only pull information, not create it. On top of that, Snopes didn't get the same answer when they asked Alexa and Siri the same question. Yeah. And they also noted there are tools that let you customize Alexa's responses to specific questions. So, the basic premise here is
it doesn't know anything.
Yeah. And is this just ginned up? Is this manufactured? Is it faked? But, don't get bent out of shape that Alexa's saying that Florida's going to get hit with a Category 5 later this September. Andrew, you have the audio? Are you going to play it from in there? All right, hang on. So Andrew found some audio. Go ahead and play it. Hit it.
Alexa, what will happen on September 4th, 2025 in Florida?
A significant weather event is forecasted to occur in Florida on September 4th, 2025. According to the available predictions, a powerful Category 5 hurricane will make a direct hit on the state, bringing with it winds of up to 205 miles per hour. It's important to note that these forecasts are subject to change and that residents of Florida should stay informed about the storm's development and prepare for potential impacts.
Florida, get ready.
Oh, come on. All right, if that happens, that's it. I'm moving to Fargo, North Dakota.
I'm getting out of here. If Alexa can start predicting when storms are coming by.
Yeah. I think we've hopefully had our fill with Helene and then Milton from back in the fall. All right. Before I go to Michelle and her legal analysis of Blake Lively, guess which this is insane. Which TV show has such ridiculous amounts of streaming online that they're doing a reboot of the TV show?
Is it like a 70s show or
an
80s show?
It is, yes. It's a 70s into 80s show that who would have thunk it? I didn't know this. And I've done some nostalgic things. I've started watching, for instance, Michelle makes fun of me because I watched the entire run of Chips. Was on, was it on like
Freevee or Tubi or something?
One of those.
Yeah.
So it's on Pluto, Freevee. So I watched Chips, all 6 or 7 seasons. I watched every freaking episode of Chips last year. kind of background. I'm doing work. I'm prepping for the show. I got old episodes of Chips running in the background. So there's another show that has enormous amounts of online streaming, so much so that Netflix is going to reboot it. So this show just celebrated its 50th anniversary recently.
So that means it came out like in the mid-70s.
It ran on NBC from 1974 to 1983.
This is NBC.
Any idea? NBC.
This is the NBC Television Network.
Come on.
See, it's not the Dukes of Hazzard because
No, that was CBS.
Dallas was on CBS.
Yeah,
The Jeffersons.
You're correct. No, that's not. No.
Dynasty was on.
Come on, guys.
ABC.
This is NBC, the network that swept the Emmys.
Is it like Falcon Crest or something?
No, that was on CBS as well.
Oh.
Was it, or was that ABC? Falcon Crest.
I don't remember. I remember Dynasty was on ABC.
Knots Landing. Oh, no, it's not that. Come on.
Is it a cop drama? Is it a
dude?
Is
Come
it like
on,
Rockford Files.
Come on.
No idea.
This is the NBC Television Network.
Is it something stupid like Green Acres?
Is it Charlie's Angels?
Nope. Come on, guys.
Love Boat.
Let me give you the
Love
stats.
Boat was ABC.
Oh.
The Love Boat. On the Love Boat. Nope. So this is nuts. The amount of streaming hours is crazy.
On which service is it on? Is it like on Netflix or one of these freebie sites? Or, I mean, they all have ways of calculating their hours of viewing.
So I think it's on Peacock. So yeah, Peacock last year.
Can you say that more quickly?
Yes.
Yeah, let's not pause in the middle of Peacock.
This show, listen to this. This show had 13.3 billion minutes of viewing time on Peacock last year.
Wow.
What older show considered a Western, 13.3 billion minutes of viewing time on Peacock, #1 streaming.
A Western?
And it is being brought back. There's a reboot that's coming apparently to Netflix.
Like Kung Fu or something? Like when Bruce Lee was walking the West, or David Carradine was walking the West?
Come on. Nelly.
Can we have some more clues?
Bonanza?
I just said Nelly.
The only Nelly I can
mean blonde-headed girl.
I don't know. Little House on the Prairie?
That is correct.
Oh my gosh, really?
Little House on the Prairie is getting a Netflix reboot.
How is that Nelly the hint? Why couldn't you say like Laura Ingalls or something?
Or Michael Landon.
Or Half Pint.
Yeah.
Anything.
There's a million other references besides
Nelly, that bitch.
The bitch?
Oh my God.
Bitch. Yeah. She was the original bitch on wheels.
She really was.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Little House on the Prairie is coming back. All right, speaking of bitches on wheels, Michelle hates Blake Lively. All right, Michelle hates Blake Lively.
I don't hate her. I just don't appreciate her.
You told me that you want her to fall in a meat grinder.
That is not what I said at all. I don't wish ill will on anyone, really.
You said that you wish that a hot asphalt truck tipped over on our car on the 101.
Lie.
Yeah.
You're making that up.
All right.
Okay.
So go ahead. What's the latest on Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni? And
look, the latest is that they had this hearing yesterday, and the judge said that both sides are not to make any comments that might influence the. Yes.
For those that don't know.
Yes.
Why don't you quickly give us a quick summary of how this all how did it all start? What's going on?
They were both promoting the movie back in August of last year. And you know what? You have to be careful about what people see on social media. They read so much into it.
The movie was It Ends With Us.
Yep. They were not, Baldoni and Blake Lively were not posing together. And she was posing with her husband, like at all of the red carpet, events and whatever. And then the people noticed that they're not following Baldoni on Instagram, and that Lively was crediting Ryan with some of the rewrites in the movie, yada, yada, yada. All of a sudden, in December, she files that lawsuit against him, alleging like some type of sexual harassment on the set, that he unwanted advances in
and
some
that
of the scenes.
they added sex scenes just to like get with her, and I mean all kinds of crap.
Weird stuff.
Yeah.
So he is now, filed his own lawsuit against her, and I don't even know. I can't even remember now what he's really alleging, other than she's like harassing him, and it was more like it was defamation.
Right.
Right. So because they got into this whole kind of, I don't know if I can say, like pissing match on social media.
Yep.
Like who did this and who did that. He has created this website. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at it. It's like hundreds and hundreds of pages with a timeline of what has happened.
And text messages?
Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, let me just ask the two of you questions. I have two guys in the studio.
Yes.
Ready?
Yep.
How many times have you ever used the word perineum?
Including today, never.
Only on some of those drug commercials where they say it's an infection between the area.
Do we even know? Do you guys even know where or what that is?
I know what the dirty word for almost every body part is, but I mean,
because there's a commercial that runs that tells you what that is. It's the area between. You could get a problem between the.
I saw that the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the ABC?
I don't know which commercial it is for some drug.
Second question.
Yeah.
When you guys like text each other or other men or other guys in your social circles, do you ever at the end put "adore you"? I adore you.
No.
Have you ever said that to another man
No,
at all
no.
in any way?
Never.
Occasionally,
I don't even say it to my wife.
Occasionally,
who's sitting right here.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll send MJ a text and I'll adore you.
I adore you.
Do you sign your text to any man XO?
No.
Do you know what that means? XO.
XO is love.
Yeah,
love and kisses.
Love and kisses.
XO,
right?
XO,
Okay.
XO. Yeah.
So here's a text.
Right.
So what happened was when Blake Lively did her lawsuit and she released a lot of like very selective texts that had been exchanged between herself and Baldoni and whatever. She now Baldoni has released these texts, and Ryan Reynolds texts him, "I'd have your fine producer's face tattooed to my perineum." But that is one of the most nervy parts of the human body.
Okay.
I adore you, Justin. XO. I'm like, I read that and I'm thinking, okay, you two, Blake and Ryan, are nuts.
Yeah.
You've got to be nuts to have to file a lawsuit knowing that you've exchanged these types of texts.
And this is
and
Ryan
it's
Reynolds.
come out.
Right,
Yeah.
this is Ryan Reynolds from like the Mint Mobile commercials, right?
Yeah, that's the most successful thing he's done.
He's made a fortune with that deal.
I've had some pretty good friends where I've sent some very, very, very unflattering graphic
But they're
text
not
messages
friends.
to.
They're not friends.
I mean,
This
at
is
the
a
time-
business associate where
at
he's
the time
saying like,
they were.
No. This is at the very beginning of the relationship where he's like, "Thank you for having Blake on, do the movie.
Mm-hmm.
She's so fantastic. She's going to come with all these brilliant ideas."
But then the lawyers for the two sides. So Baldoni's lawyer and then Blake Lively's lawyer.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole little complication because Blake Lively is a bestie with Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift's been kind of drawn into this thing a little bit in an ancillary
Not a little
thing.
bit. No, let me tell you how that happened.
All right.
So Blake Lively wanted to take control of the movie, and she wanted the final cut, which she got, by the way. And she had Baldoni come over to their apartment, and she had Ryan and Taylor there as her dragons, as she referred to them.
So
they are her dragons, and she
Taylor
was
Swift
sicking her dragons
was
on
there.
Baldoni. And so then they said they really liked Blake Lively's cut better and her rewrites better and blah, blah, blah. And he said, I didn't need them to tell me this.
Wait,
Like we can
so-
be objective and have a professional, back and forth about it.
So you're telling me Taylor Swift is a movie critic and a movie editor now?
Apparently.
All right. So here's the deal. The attorneys for both sides, they're going at it publicly. They're swiping at each other. The judge yesterday says, cut the crap.
Yep.
So, I mean, typically this kind of crap between two celebrities, it settles. This has become very, very public and very visible. And it's like all being fought like in front of the cameras for everyone to see this train wreck.
Yeah, the judge just doesn't want to taint the jury pool. But I will just say this. Like when you think of sexual harassment type cases, who is normally the one who is filing the case and who is the one the case is filed against? Right?
Usually it's the female filing against the male.
Right.
But who is in power and in control?
Usually the male's the power player in that relationship.
In this situation, did you even know Baldoni before she filed lawsuit?
I had no idea who the hell. I didn't even know the name.
Right.
Yeah.
Who got the final cut? Who had the power in this situation?
Sounds
so
like
I'm a little,
Blake Lively.
Right. So I'm a little, suspicious about how like what she's alleging, I guess.
And you think she's full of it. You don't like Blake Lively. So you're team Justin Baldoni is what you're saying.
I think she's grifting off of Taylor and, yeah.
I don't think she's a grifter off of Taylor, but
I think she just like gloms on and like whatever she can get, whatever media she can get out of Taylor.
That's how I am with MJ.
Full legal analysis as the trial unfolds from my lovely wife and lawyer, Michelle. Hey, Andrew, where did you get this list of the most annoying current phrases? Where did this come from? Can you turn your microphone on, please?
It was a Reddit list.
All right, so this came from Reddit.
Most annoying phrases?
Yeah. Every time you hear these phrases, you're annoyed by these phrases. So this is a new list, and there's a lot of current stuff, and I hear a lot of people using this stuff. Number one, most annoying thing. I was today years old when I found out about this, when I heard this. You've heard that.
I'm not annoyed by that.
It's overused at this point. You know, you discover something, you learn something, and I was today years old when I found out that. You know,
I think that's just stupid, flat out stupid sounding.
It is. I agree.
You guys are crazy.
Sorry.
I agree.
I was today years old when I found out you didn't like that.
Yeah.
It's today and years. Those don't even go together grammatically. It
That's the
just sounds ridiculous.
That's the pun.
Yeah, a lot of people use it in like videos or memes about, I didn't know about this, or, hey, did you see, I just discovered this today. I was today years old. All right, number two, this, in place of saying that you agree. So,
yes.
Yeah, a lot of people do this.
Yep.
If you know it, you know it. When someone says this.
If somebody's saying facts and you like kind of mirror their Instagram video and you just point to them and say this. And,
all right.
Yep.
Next, number three, well played. Well played.
That's old.
Yeah, that is kind of old, but it's being used a lot right now. When you say, "Oh yeah, well played," oh well, someone does something and you're impressed how they handled. Oh, well played.
Well played, Fester.
Hey, listen, or you get one up on. They get one up on you. So someone gets one up. Oh, well played. You're admitting that.
Well played is like the new touche.
Oh yeah.
Well played.
That's a good point. Next is POV of everything. And I'm seeing this pop POV, like point of view, on everything. That's popping up on so many of these reels that I see on Instagram. POV.
I got a couple of websites for you. You do not want to type POV.
All right.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying what sites.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying there's a couple of websites out there that it's a very specific genre if you type in POV.
How do you know this?
Because I'm a worldly person that knows a lot of things about a lot of things.
Michelle, do you know what POV is?
No.
Is this like Dirty World?
Isn't POV like mean like point of view?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
I don't want to know. All right, next.
Oh,
yeah,
Fester.
That's where you hold the camera.
All right. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, point of view. What?
What's that bus they drive around in?
Depends where you hold the camera.
All right.
It's the point of view.
All right. So next, tell me you blank without telling me you blank.
Oh, I hate that one.
See, that's why I'm doing the list. I hate. Tell me you're without telling me you're.
Yeah.
I want to just slap somebody upside the head when they say that.
Yeah.
Stop doing this. Folks, you shouldn't be saying anything. All this stuff ought to be canceled. Cancel.
I legitimately say everything on this list. Oh, my God.
All right. Next is finishing every sentence with, you know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
Exactly. Number 9, there's no such thing as a stupid question.
Oh, I disagree. There are some stupid questions.
I always hated when people said, "Oh, there's no such thing as a stupid question."
Oh, no.
No, there are stupid idiots that ask stupid questions. Absolutely.
So I say all questions are stupid. Give it to me anyway.
Oh, that's a good one. That's
I don't want to ask a stupid question. Don't worry. All questions are stupid. What do you got?
Another one that's overused right now is "I did a thing."
What?
I did a thing.
Like if people get married, they'll hold their, or they get engaged, they'll hold their ring fingers up, or they're like, "We did a thing."
Here's another one. People that say supposedly instead of supposedly.
You hate that.
Oh, I hate it.
It's a really prickly list.
Listen to the people that say and supposedly. It's like the people that say what's the other word? Irregardless. There's no word irregardless. So do not say supposedly, B-L-Y. It's supposedly, please.
Isn't irregardless regarded?
No.
Because it's a double negative?
No.
All right. I don't know. Supposedly, it is.
Fester. Well played, Fester.
Well played.
I did a thing.
I got to hurry up here because I'm getting late. Gaslighting. A lot of people use the term gaslighting incorrectly.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people don't know what gaslighting actually means. And it's, essentially a psychological manipulation,
right?
Where people are fed false information, and it's
makes them think like they're the crazy. You know who's really pissed off about that? Arsonists.
Gaslighting causes someone to question.
Well played.
Their sanity. So it's when you gaslight somebody.
Watch the movie.
Yeah, the 1940s movie or 30s. It's a great movie, Gaslighting. But it's when you cause someone to question their sanity, their perception, their memories, and people that are gaslighted, they're confused, they're unable to trust themselves. And it's when you make someone really doubt themselves. So, but gaslighting is totally overused, and it's misused as far as definition goes a lot. The next one is the ick. The ick. That's gross. The ick, or something you disagree with is the ick. This one. Stop saying, that wasn't on my bingo card. That wasn't on my. Something happens.
Dude, did you see the dueling weathermen bingo card comments from 2 weeks ago?
No.
Dude, get this. Paul Delgado, who I love and respect, and Dennis Phillips, who I love and respect. Both of them put tweets out within 20 minutes of each other talking about snow in Florida. And both of those tools commented, that wasn't on my 2025 bingo card.
Don't call Paul and Dennis tools.
I mean, they're a little tooly when they both comment, that wasn't on my 2025 bingo card.
Stop saying that, folks. Stop with the bingo card crap. Oh, and then here's the last one. Lives rent-free in my head. Stop.
Oh,
Just stop with all of those expressions. Just cut them out.
I charge everybody rent if you're
with a number 10 scalpel. Just cut them out.
Nobody living rent-free in this noggin.
9:25 at the MJ Morning Show. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is next. Got to get into the latest on the whole Kanye and that the wife of his and that ridiculous cry for help and attention. I'm just looking at I got too much stuff. There's too much stuff to even tease here. The final segment of the MJ Morning Show is always phenomenal. Oh, this is also great coming up. I'll give you one other thing coming up. Divorce attorney says these are the men least likely to cheat. I got 3 men and categories of their careers. The men least likely to cheat, according to a well-heeled divorce attorney. And that's all next. MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. Plan B. Final chunk, MJ Morning Show, 9:33, Tuesday morning. And on the aviation front, a couple of insane, tragic stories recently. Do you know that 2 airport workers have been arrested in D.C. because they leaked video of the midair collision? So the original video that we saw of the American Airlines regional jet on short final coming in to Reagan National, and then it being broadsided by the Black Hawk helicopter, that was Earth Cam, and that was not airport footage.
Yeah, that was public footage.
Yeah, there was much better, clearer footage that then got leaked to CNN.
Oh.
And it's a little closer. It is has better resolution, better quality. And it turns out that 2 employees of the airport authority at Reagan National were arrested over the leaking of the better quality midair collision footage to CNN. Yeah, the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority staffers are accused of making an unauthorized copy of records and are facing charges of computer trespass. Yep, the legal trouble is tied to the chilling video obtained by CNN last week that offered a horrifying new vantage point to the crash over the Potomac. So they leaked the video, and they're going to be charged with a computer crime.
Are they going to go to jail for this?
Yeah, probably not, but still. And
would this video have gotten out eventually? Would they have released it? Would it have been called for?
It might have been released. It might have, through Public Records and Freedom of Information Act, maybe it would have come out because the airport authority, I would imagine, is public
entity. I don't
entity.
think these guys were trying to hurt anybody. If anything, they were trying to get more information out to the public.
Unless they were paid.
Yeah.
Unless they were paid. Then I hope they got enough to cover their job.
Maybe they were paid. And then the other crash, and right now we're standing at 2, and hopefully the old adage, it happens in 3s. Hopefully that's not the case. And also, how long does it take before the 3s expire? So you have 1 event, 2 event close together. At what point does the 3rd event have to happen before, it comes in 3s timer expires? You know what I'm saying?
I've always subscribed to it happens in threes if it happens within like 9 days of each other because there's 3 days in between.
Oh, yeah.
Three.
Yeah. Well,
But-
also, people say with celebrities, like with celebrity deaths,
Right.
it happens in threes. So we've all heard this. So the second crash was that private jet, the medical transport jet, the Lear 55, that just torpedoed into the ground in Philly. The original reports had the patient that was undergoing all the treatment and recovery at Shriners. Original stories had the patient like 5 or 6 years old. Now it's been confirmed the patient was an 11-year-old girl.
Oh.
Yeah, and her mother and the 2 medical staffers and the captain and the co-pilot. But the girl was 11, but this is what I found unbelievable. The black box for that jet was found.
Wow.
Buried 8 feet in the ground.
Oh, my gosh.
At the impact site. That plane went down right on a sidewalk, right adjacent to this, major road. And I mentioned yesterday about the crater that there's drone footage over the scene. It looks like you know what it looks like? It looks like an apocalyptic Walking Dead episode, with all the cars strewn and burnt out and it's like an apocalyptic movie is what it looks like. And there's this gigantic hole. And I was talking about the crater where the plane nosedived into the ground. The black box was found 8 feet jammed into the ground at the impact site. Is that not insane? That's nuts.
It's tragic.
All right. Then a couple of the aviation-related stories. Tell you what, if you're a private pilot, you got to worry about the passengers. Some of the private jets, you got the fractional jets,
Right.
like net jets. And, so if you're a captain for one of these general aviation jets, like a private, you'd think maybe you don't have to worry about the passengers versus some kook job on a Southwest flight or a Delta flight.
Yeah, it's not the case.
Yeah. Guess what?
What?
Armed Vermont man high on mushrooms accused of trying to kiss a flight attendant on a private jet and then spat in the face of the pilot at the Teterboro Airport, which is the airport in Jersey right across the Hudson from Manhattan. That's where they wanted Sully to land. That was one of the options when Sully lost both engines with the bird strikes with the Airbus. One of the options was Teterboro. We can clear you to Teterboro. I don't think many Airbus 320s have landed at Teterboro in the past.
Not really.
But, that's when Sully said, I can't make it. We're going down in the Hudson. But at Teterboro, and I mean, you go on a private jet, you're not doing TSA. You go to a private airport, and I've been on a couple of private jets. You're not going through metal detectors.
No.
You're not getting frisked. You're not getting your crotch grabbed and your wang yanked. I mean,
unless you pay for it. But one of the benefits is you don't go through TSA. You can bring back what you like. You can carry what you like to your destination.
Yep.
But I mean, with this,
if I want to bring a 5-gallon bucket of jam on board, I'm good.
MJ, that's the funny thing. I follow this guy that deals in planes for the whole plane or fractionals,
right?
And he's like, one of the biggest benefits is you can bring what you want. If you want to bring 5 gallons of wine to an event or take 5 gallons of wine back, you can.
Right.
And there's no limitation. But for this passenger on this private plane, could the pilot have rolled the plane just to knock him around?
Rough him up?
Listen to this. An armed Vermont man high on shrooms strolled onto a private jet at the New Jersey Teterboro Airport yesterday, went berserk attempting to kiss a flight attendant, unleashing other bizarre behavior before he ended up half naked in handcuffs. Vermont private jet passenger Stephen Shaw, accused of trying to kiss the flight attendant, spit on the pilot while armed and high on mushrooms, was arrested by Port Authority cops at Teterboro Airport and whacked with a whole bunch of charges, including assault and criminal trespassing, allegedly storming the tarmac with his 2 small dogs in tow. So it doesn't even appear that he was a passenger on the jet. He just strolled onto the airport grounds with his dogs. I mean, what is this? Well, it's mushrooms. Yeah, okay, folks, go ahead and do your psychedelic mushrooms, and the next thing you know, you're going to be tasered and duct taped naked at Peter O'Knight Airport.
Yeah, right? It's not going to work out well.
No, it's not. Your dogs are going to the pound.
No, it does say he was the passenger.
So ultimately, but
Vermont private jet passenger Stephen Shaw
was wandering around the airport with his pups when he spotted a. See, I have different facts here. A man believed to be armed and high on shrooms. This guy Shaw was wandering around the Bergen County Airport, Teterboro, with his pups when he spotted a private jet with its door open, and seemingly took that as an invitation to step aboard.
Was it the wrong plane?
He climbed into the aircraft and allegedly hugged and tried to kiss the flight attendant. The high hooligan then walked to the cockpit and spat in the face of the pilot and started hitting the pilot. The pilot then saw that Shaw had a gun. He had a gun as well, called the cops. He thought that the guy was going to try to hijack the jet. So Port Authority cops showed up, and he went out of the plane to go to the bathroom inside the terminal, the FOB, and FBO. And that's where he was in a stall. I guess he was arrested. So cops go into the bathroom. He's locked in a stall, and then he yells at the cops, "If you open the door, I will kill you."
That's not a way to go, pal.
So from this story, it doesn't appear that he was a passenger on that jet.
Right.
I think he might have been a passenger or scheduled to be on a different jet. All right, I'll tell you what. Listen, I'll just tell you, some of my friends from high school, they smoke pot these days. I don't smoke pot. Some of my friends from school, my age, Friday, Saturday night, they're at home. Some of them are doing shrooms at home. Seriously. So I'll tell you what, you do your shrooms and you end up naked with two dogs trying to kiss a flight attendant and spitting in the face of a pilot, and then get cuffed and stuffed, and who the hell knows what's going to happen. Wow. That's crazy. All right, next. The Kanye West situation.
I just want to fly on a private plane now.
Yeah.
Take some mushrooms.
All right, so what's again,
what's
folks,
the wife's name?
Bianca Sensori. All right, here's the deal. Look no further in the whole Kanye West matter with his new wife. Look no further than they are screaming for attention. That is it. That is the only filter by which you should process a story. So at the Grammys, everyone knows the story. She walks on with Kanye, and she's got a black fur coat on. She proceeds to drop the fur coat, and she is butt naked, essentially. She's got this little tiny, stocking over, right above, her nipples, down to just below her crotch.
It's like a sundress cut, or a miniskirt dress cut. Because you can see straps here, and it goes across.
It's sheer. Imagine if she had pantyhose. She had a pantyhose
bodysuit.
Exactly.
It's called a body stocking.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It is completely. It's new for all intents and purposes.
It's sheer.
It's sheer. It's like complete nudity. You see everything. Yeah. And I guess she had a little piece of paper tucked in her butt area, or in between the crack, and she had something up front, but a tiny, a postage stamp looking thing. But she was nude, essentially. You could say that she was just butt nude on the red carpet. Well, now there are reports that Kanye may lose a $20 million Tokyo, Japan concert deal.
Oh, wow.
Why, pissed off the Japanese?
Apparently so.
Mr. Kanye.
That's the concert promoter. So they might have just blown a $20 million international deal. According to the Daily Mail, Kanye was slated to perform 2 shows at the Tokyo Dome in May. But after the wife bared all on the red carpet at the Crypto.com arena at the Grammys Sunday night.
Okay. Are you that offended, Japan?
Those
really?
that were financing the gigs in Japan to the tune of him walking away with 20 mil apparently are having second thoughts. The investors in Japan who are backing the concerts are extremely upset by this. it is highly likely they'll pull the plug on the funding of the two shows, according to a local source. And apparently the stunt with the naked wife on the red carpet at the Grammys, it is being viewed with horror in Japan. Horror, I say. So that might have blown a $20 million concert deal. Can you imagine that? Isn't Kanye hurting for money as well? Wasn't that a thing that he's blown through so much, and a lot of his... Well, also, you had the sneaker deal.
The Adidas deal with the Yeezy shoes.
Yeah.
Back when he was insulting or saying anti-Semitic things.
Yep. So that whole deal, I think he blew potentially hundreds of millions of dollars.
Well, Forbes is saying he's still worth about $400 million.
Oh, well, that's enough. That's enough to, I guess, act as stupid as you want.
Yes, it is. You can be as stupid as you want.
So you're saying that Forbes is saying he is right now? Forbes thinks he's worth $400 million.
Right. He had the Adidas deal, which was valued at $1.5 billion.
Unbelievable.
And without that, his fortune drops to a paltry $400 million.
Yeah, tough to get by on that.
Yeah.
That's you know what? He's probably asking places if they take EBT. That's
okay.
Poor guy can't even get his wife a dress that covers all the bits.
Right.
Look at that.
Yeah. Well played, Fester. Well played.
Don't stop saying this. Do not say well played, please. All right. Is there anything else before we get out of here? At 9:47 here on a Tuesday. I think we shall call it a day. I'll tell you, one of the best videos that I've posted on my Instagram in a long time is Fester's success at the Wendy's in North Tampa last night. I had a complete failure. If you want to see me fail, and the Wendy's in South Tampa on Gandy and Manhattan tell me that the T-Rex 9-patty meat mountain doesn't exist, while Fester then went hours later to a different Wendy's off of Dale Mabry, and they said, sure, you want a T-Rex? And they made it $23. If you want to see these videos on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio or MJ Morning Show. Hey, give us a follow in both places. Certified MJ Radio and MJ Morning Show on Instagram. Take a look at the videos. I failed. Fester succeeded. You got to see what the 9 burger patties with American cheese in between each patty on a bun at Wendy's looks like. Without hesitation, Fester ordered, they made it. In South Tampa, they told me to pound sand. Yeah.
That's right.
What a difference a Wendy's makes. You know?
You should keep trying. Go to other Wendy's. I bet you can get one.
Listen, the videos satisfied my curiosity. Certified MJ Radio. Go look at the videos. Leave a comment. People love them. We'll see you back here tomorrow, folks. Michelle, thanks for coming in again. You did a wonderful job as usual.
Thank you.
People want you to be permanent.
Thank you, but no thank you.
I am getting like emails and direct messages on Instagram. People are like, oh, we love Michelle on the show. Make her permanent. Make her permanent. We ought to discuss that on tomorrow's show, whether you'd consider becoming a permanent member in studio every day of the MJ Morning Show.
She's considered it. It's over.
Thank you. Well played, Fester. Well played.
Are you today years old when you realize Michelle
all right,
has
that's
no
it.
interest in-
I'm turning your mics off. Goodbye, folks. See you tomorrow, MJ Morning Show Q105, and let's be careful out there.
Download the app now. Get the Q105 app and listen to us anywhere. Powered by Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's